Royal Ramble Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Royal Ramble Radio. I am your host, Brian. Wait for it. Schmidt. You didn't wait long enough. Oh, wait, hold on. There you go. Mic's on. Now your mic's on.
I think I did wait long enough.
I think you did wait enough. Good. Happy Thursday to everyone.
Happy Thursday to you too, mate.
Why is it got to be a British thing?
Because can I be British today?
No, you can't, actually.
Okay.
That's not your gimmick. Sorry, Charlie. Next! It's a happy, of course, I'm Brian Waitford, and always with me, the real Big Tris, a.k.a. The Law, Tristen Law. Tristen, what is going on, brother?
Oh, man, nothing's going on, Brian.
Nothing?
There's just so much wrestling that happened this past weekend.
God, it's just...
I'm wrestling out, but I can't wait. Like, I still want more.
You know what you need?
Don't put me on the list, Brian.
No. You don't need that.
What do I need?
You know what you need? Where is it?
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's right. You need a little bit of the bubbly.
I think I will have some bubbly.
You sure?
You know, I didn't have any bubbly for my birthday.
Oh, that's right. Tristan's birthday was Friday, guys.
Thanks, guys.
And make sure you say happy birthday in the chat for him. He did get a happy birthday, and we did say did you go to the House of Brazilian Steak?
I did go to the Brazilian Steakhouse.
House of Brazilian Steak.
That's right. They do not offer Brazilian waxes, so if you're looking for a Brazilian wax at a Brazilian Steakhouse, they don't offer it.
Obviously.
No. But it was good. I did not fall for the gimmick of eating the rice.
Oh, you didn't? Okay,
No.
Good.
Freak no.
Good.
I did get a little bit of a tater salad.
Oh, you got tater salad?
Tater salad was good.
All right.
So, I had me a little bit of that.
All right.
For those of you guys that don't know, I prefer my beef rare.
So you like the blood coming out of your mouth?
It's not blood, it's juice. Watch your mouth, Brian.
Excuse me.
It's juice.
Sorry. We're yeah, go ahead.
So, I like when I'm getting ready to bite my cheeseburger, it goes moo, and I go shh, and I bite it. So I like my food rare. So I was having an issue there trying to get my.
Well, they don't make rare anymore in restaurants. They can't do it.
Why the heck they can't?
Because it's not healthy for you.
They're going to. It's healthy for me.
Okay.
I'm a grown man. I know
Okay.
what I can eat and what I can't eat. And it's America. All right? And if I want to eat a rare steak with red juice coming out of it, I'm going to eat a red steak with juice coming out of it. I'm not going to let nobody tell me I can't eat no red juice steak, Brian Schmidt.
Did they tell you that at the steakhouse? At the Brazilian place? That you couldn't have it?
No.
Okay.
They just had a problem bringing it around.
Okay. What do you mean bringing it around?
Like, all the meat wasn't rare enough for me.
How is it not?
Because it was brown on the inside. Let me tell you. I don't like my meat like me, okay?
Listen, I'm not going to say anything like that. That's okay. Go ahead. Yep. All right.
Mike Love Jones checks in on the chat. Hey, thanks for
What's going on there, Mikey?
Mike, one of the ramblers on Facebook, is saying that it's illegal now.
It is illegal now.
I don't care if it's illegal to take me to jail. You know what's illegal?
What?
The fact that you put pineapples on pizza. That's illegal.
That is not illegal.
You should go to prison for that.
I will gladly go to prison every single day to eat pineapple on my pizza. Thank you very much.
I'd rather eat booty. Never mind. But that
stop right there. Yeah.
I did stop.
We're a PG show. There,
That's right. We are PG now.
No, we're not.
We're not? Okay.
No. When we talk about phrasing and all that stuff. Anything else you do this weekend?
No, that was it. How was your weekend?
It was good, actually. I had a good weekend. What did I do Friday? I don't remember.
Did you watch the Dave Chappelle?
No, I missed that.
Oh.
I'm actually going to be watching that this weekend.
Rambles, if you have never done anything in your life, we want you to watch on Netflix, the flicks of net.
The net of flicks, yes.
We want you to watch Sticks and Stones. Brian,
Yeah.
I want you to watch it,
I'm
too.
going to watch it. By the way, have you caught up with Being the Elite? Be honest. Be honest.
You want to be honest?
Be honest.
Possibly.
Possible. Okay. What do you mean possibly?
Okay, so Adam Cole is still in Ring of Honor.
Oh, my God. You are so far behind. It's not even funny.
I am.
You're like a year and a half behind.
Hey, Dexter checks us on Facebook. He says he still loves me.
Dexter?
I'm sorry, Dexter checks in on YouTube.
Oh, is that
review.
Dexter E?
I guess so.
Dexter E.
Whoa. Okay, you see these people here, these bottom feeders are people that you brought here.
Hold on. Let's see.
I'll read it to you.
Okay, go ahead. Read it.
Pineapple on pizza tastes delicious. Expand your taste palette, my boy. My taste palette has been
Was
expanded.
that my boy Joe?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It has been expanded.
No,
but it's
it
not been
hasn't.
expanded
No, it
enough to
hasn't.
try that atrocity. You see, if I wanted fruit on a pizza, I'd eat apple pizza.
Apple pizza? What the?
That's nasty, isn't it?
That is wow. Is it a dessert pizza or is it a pizza?
Actually, I've had an apple pie pizza, but it was
whoa, hold on. No, you didn't answer the question. Is it a dessert pizza or a pizza?
pizza.
Okay, where'd you have it?
At Cece's Pizza.
Where the fuck? There's no CC's in this area.
You think I've lived in this area all my life, Brian?
I'm just saying. What'd you go to Toronto?
Actually,
and
no.
go to a CC's?
Actually, no. They don't have Cece's Pizza in Toronto. They have Pizza.
What do you mean Little Caesars?
No, Pizza.
No, that's Little Caesars.
No, it's Pizza.
No, it's Little Caesars.
How you want to tell them what their gimmick is, Brian?
It's Little Caesars. Because the Little Caesar guy goes, pizza. That's pizza.
It could have been a different gimmick. Either way, I went to Cece's Pizza when I lived in Orlando, Florida.
Okay, yeah, that's something down there. It's not up here in the north, unfortunately.
It is. You just got to go really far for it.
Like, I have to go up to Middletown, New York, just to get go to frickin' Golden Corral.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Hell. No,
Mike Love Jones checks in and he says, that actually sounds good, pineapple pizza. I wish it was good apple pizza. I wish it was a ban button. Hold on, let me
No, there's no ban button. No, we
ban
don't. We don't ban people. No, sorry.
We ban people. We don't ban ramblers.
No, we banned the Bombada. That's who we banned.
That's why he's not here today.
That's why he's not here.
I told you we want to change the address and he was not going to be here.
Well, he got stuck in. He couldn't get on the right horse over here. But speaking of fruit on pizza. Do you remember? Because you're young. Do you remember Doug?
What does that mean? Of course, I remember Doug.
Okay, so
you know why I love Doug? Because when Doug was in the 6th grade, I was in the 6th grade.
All right, so
I thought it was so cool.
So you remember the episode where they were supposed to cook something and they made pizza?
No.
Okay, so they made pizza and then they smashed into Skeeter and he made banana pudding.
Okay.
And then the banana pudding went on top of the pizza, and the banana pudding pizza was a hit. Which I don't understand how. So if people want to try banana on their pizza, go ahead. Ramblers, I see if you can find that anywhere.
Well, we got another Rambler, Joe Maida.
Okay.
Joe Maida checked in. He said, pineapple is only good on pizza when there's bacon involved.
Thank you. Ham, Canadian bacon.
No.
Get that Hawaiian pizza, baby.
He said
okay.
Bacon. He didn't say Canadian bacon.
It's
still nasty. I'm not having it.
You know what? Ramblers, challenge.
Okay, let's hear this challenge.
Okay. If you have one slice of Hawaiian pizza on air, okay? If you eat one slice and enjoy it, I don't care how, but you're going to. What do I have to do to get you to eat a slice of pineapple pizza? Do I have to do fucking 50 burpees in the studio?
Brad, I don't want you to. Your wife wants you to come home in one piece. You can't do 50 burpees. Okay, how about this?
Okay.
I will try a piece of pineapple pizza.
Okay.
If you shave your hair into a mohawk.
This gorgeous lock of hair?
I want you. I will try that atrocity of pineapple pizza if you shave your head into a mohawk.
Okay, Ramblers, do you think that will work? Should I accept that challenge? I'll shave my. You know what? I'll do one better.
Okay, here we go.
I'll go try. I'll go Legion of Doom. I'll go.
And you'll shave the middle? So you'll shave the middle?
So I'll literally have this, and I'll come onto the show like that.
So instead of going for the motorcycle, you're going for the sidecar.
Sidecar, baby.
You know what? You know what, pal?
Challenge accepted?
I think you have a deal.
There you go.
I would try.
Shake this shit. There you go.
Challenge
accepted.
I will try a nasty-ass piece of...
And you know what I'll do? I'll do it by next week.
So I have to try this pizza on the air next week.
Yes, you do.
Golly.
Yeah, you hear that first, Ramblers. He has to try pineapple pizza on air next week. And I'm going to go get it from...
Don't get me no shit pineapple pizza either.
I'm not going to get your shit pineapple pizza. I'm trying to think where up by me I'm going to get... Oh, you know what I'll do?
Oh, okay. Actually, our guest for the second hour, Colin West, he's checking in on the chat.
Hey, Colin.
And he says, if I eat a slice of pineapple pizza, he won't call in tonight. He said, do not give it to Satan. You know what? Brian, I rebuke you. I rebuke you.
Okay, fine.
I rebuke you.
Out of the sake of Mr. Colin West from Synergy Wrestling, we will hold off on our on the pineapple.
No. We're never going to do it. I'm not eating that nastiness.
Okay.
I'd rather eat
Wait, no. Say it. Finish your sentence.
I'm not going to say it.
Finish your sentence.
My mother might be watching.
No.
Everybody in the chat is saying don't do it.
And when have you listened to the chat? When have you listened to anyone else tell you what to do?
You're evil.
I am evil.
You really are Satan.
Hell, Satan.
What we got going on tonight, bro?
All right. So, obviously, All Out happened this past weekend. We're going to talk all about that. We're going to have Mr. Colin West call in from
Synergy Wrestling.
Synergy Wrestling.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey, guy. And then we're going to go over, normal things of Raw and SmackDown. And we have a new segment tonight. Oh, my God.
What
I
is
can't
it?
wait for it. It's
What is
called
it?
Over or Not Over.
Oh, okay,
A little
cool.
bit later on tonight. What is Mr. Colin saying now?
Colin is saying that you're a demon.
How am I demon?
And to rebuke you. You've been rebuked. You're lucky my gallon of water's over there. I would splash you and I wouldn't splash you.
I might like it. But if he wants to it's calling me a demon, we're going to take a little break. But Colin, all you have to do is let me in. You're listening to Royal Ramble Radio live Thursday nights between 7 and 9 p.m. on RoyalRambleRadio.com. How about that? How about them apples?
Wow, you sound like a porn star.
Oh, yeah.
You should grow. You know what? Can you grow a mustache?
Mustache?
How about you grow a porn mustache?
I've done that before. My wife doesn't like it.
Oh, you should give out mustache rights. So anyway, how'd you feel about
I did.
How'd you feel about All Out?
I was very pleased with. I was actually really happy with the event, obviously, which we watched on Bleacher Report.
That's right.
I watched the 21-woman Casino Royale Battle Royale for the women to be one of the first women in the title shot. Now, you had such names as Mercedes Martinez. You Tennille Dashwood, which I said she was going to be in the match from last week, a.k.a. Emma, if you guys don't know. You had Nyla Rose. You had no Kylie Ray because she asked for her release.
Yes, Kylie Ray's no longer with the company.
Which I'm very sad that she got But you know what, Kylie, get better, please. We would love to have you back as well on the AEW or anywhere wrestling. It didn't really seem like it wasn't as impressive as the men's was, in my honest opinion. Nyla Rose obviously won. Spoilers if you didn't watch it. But there's a lot of backlash on that too. Nyla is. I think that's public knowledge now, right?
What?
That Nyla's trans.
Yeah, it wasn't a secret.
Okay, so
No.
Nyla was a man, but she transitioned over into a female, and there's a lot of people on Twitter or the social media saying that Nyla had an advantage in this match since she was a man.
Oh, Nyla had a disadvantage?
No, had an advantage. Excuse me, advantage.
She had an advantage?
She had an advantage because she was a man before she became a woman. Which honestly, from someone who actually has a close personal friend who did a transition as well. Guys, seriously, grow the fuck up. I mean, like, she went from man to a woman, and she wants to be a professional wrestler. So what are you going to do? We're going to make a separate freaking, division for her? No, exactly. She wants to be a woman. Let her be in the body that she wants to be in, and compete for the prestigious AEW Women's Championship on October 2nd.
I do want to say this about the whole thing.
Go ahead.
We spend so much time, not us, like people.
Yeah.
Other people that are concerned about other people. They spend so much time being concerned with other people, and they're not worrying about what's going on in their own house.
Exactly.
Here's what I have to say about the whole thing.
Okay.
I have no issues with Nia Jax winning.
I don't either.
The Battle Royal. I do think the last Battle Royal that they had was a lot better.
Yes.
Than this one.
Yes.
I do think that Nia Jax should work her size. She shouldn't let people bump her so easy.
You mean Nyla Rose?
Did I say Nia Jax?
You said Nia Jax.
Golly.
Chat, you know what? Seriously? That's the demon over there, not me.
I'm not the demon. But I say this, though. Speaking of, since I brought up Nia Jax, Nyla Rose is the Nia Jax of WWE, meaning that she's the bigger girl. She needs to work her size. I think Nyla Rose bumps around too easily for those little-ass girls. Let them little-ass girls work for it. Let it be a little bit more believable. If you didn't know that Nyla Rose, is transitioning, it wouldn't have any effect on anything. You wouldn't know that she's
was a man before.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it wouldn't matter. So let's just go ahead and enjoy wrestling as
exactly.
it was intended to be.
That's what we should do. Enjoy wrestling. Ignore all these little things that mean little, like, just menial things. I know there's a lot of people out there that are traditional men wrestling men. Just do me a favor. Get with the program now. This is who she is. She's going to wrestle. Oh, my God. I don't even remember.
She's wrestling one of the Japanese ladies.
I forget her name.
Oh, and you know what? To be respectful, that lady may even be Chinese. They may be from the OWE or whatever.
No, she wasn't from OVW. OVE, sorry. I forget her name. Chad, if you know the name, please type it out because I am drawing a blank right now because I actually missed that match.
Did you?
Yeah.
That was an all right match.
Yeah.
You know what? The whole entire pay-per-view as a whole, it was okay to me. It was good. Yes. I enjoyed it, but it was okay to me.
So my question is, you had the next match. So we'll go into one of the matches I thought was probably a fun match.
Go for it.
The Cracker Barrel 50th Anniversary Battle Royale.
Okay.
Clash, excuse me. It was the Clash. It was Darby Allin, Joey Janela, and we did this in freaking pre-production.
And Havoc.
Jimmy Havoc. Amazing match. It was more of a it was more like a hardcore match than anything. I loved it. You didn't like it.
No.
Why?
I took like 2 pages worth of notes.
Yeah, he took a lot of notes about this.
So I'm starting from the top. So I've watched it. I've watched Ramblers. I've watched this whole AEW All Out event. I've watched it 3 times.
I've watched it twice and I didn't write down notes. I'm a bad person.
So in the 3-way match with Joey Janela, Jimmy Havoc, and Darby Allin, I think the staple gun. is stupid.
Staple gun. What?
I think the staple gun is stupid.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I think the staple gun is stupid.
Why?
Because there's no blood. If I'm going to staple you with a staple gun, I need to see blood.
That's true.
So for me, like I tried to suspend the disbelief, and I can't suspend the disbelief from that.
Oh, it's Riho, by the way.
Okay.
In chat, Nyla Rose versus Riho on October 2nd for the Women's Championship, which is a beautiful belt, by the way.
Did you see when they were firing? Did you see when they were firing the staples?
Yes.
Did any staples? You ever fired a staple gun before?
Yes, I have.
What comes out?
A staple.
What did not come out during this?
Listen, it's a work.
I understand that it's a work. But you know what? Don't insult my intelligence. It's like them trying to tell me, oh, yeah, I'm going to use a flamethrower in the match and no fire comes out and the person still sells it. I'm not going to take that. Don't insult my intelligence.
That takes it to a staple gun flamethrower. 2 different extremes.
Okay,
honestly.
fine. That's like saying, okay, cool, I'm going to stab somebody with a knife in this professional wrestling match and they don't bleed.
Or this knife doesn't stick in their arm.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I've never stabbed anybody with a knife, so I don't know if it's going to stick in their arm. Let me ask you another question about that match, Brian. Okay. And I want to pose this to the Ramblers.
Okay.
Okay? Think about it. Now, this is what I'm talking to you about is something that you learn in professional wrestling school.
Which I have not done yet.
It's called in-ring psychology. And pretty much what that means, to pull back the curtain a little bit, it pretty much means, does that make sense in the real world?
Okay.
So in the real world, Brian, right now, if I came over to you, would you let me tape you to a chair and put thumbtacks in your mouth?
No.
So why did that happen in the match?
Because I don't know.
I'm not saying.
I honestly don't have a legitimate answer. Maybe they just did it for a spot in the match.
I'm not saying that is 100% wrong.
Okay.
What they were doing.
Okay.
I'm just saying that where it was in the match, it could have been placed later on.
Yeah, I agree.
What did they do to Darby Allin? Was it Darby Allin?
Yeah, Darby Allin was the one.
No, it was Havoc.
It was Havoc. It was Jimmy Havoc.
What did they do to Jimmy Havoc for Jimmy Havoc to be sitting there in a chair and allow another human being to tape him to the chair?
I don't know.
Nothing.
He literally just sat in a chair.
They were in the first 5 minutes of the match.
It was first 2 minutes in the match.
Okay, you see, you give him a little bit more. I give him a little bit more credit.
It was the first 2 minutes in the match, and then about a minute later, Janela leaps over the freaking top of the ring, top, and goes right into a suicide splash.
Yes.
So I didn't understand that. It was probably the most confusing thing about that match for me. But we did have cornbread.
But there's more.
Oh, there's more.
But Joe Rodriguez, one of the Loyal Ramblers, checks on Facebook. He says that he thinks it was dumb, and there were some bits that were stupid in the match. They should have knocked him out. I agree. They should have knocked him out or something along those lines, so he couldn't fight back. I 100% agree.
That is the smart thing to do. So it's a misfire on a.
It's off psychology. It's not a misfire. It's
off
psychology.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. You got a son, right, Brian?
Of course.
Obviously.
He calls in randomly, yes.
That's true. For those of you ramblers that have kids, and you know what? Even if you don't have kids, think back to when you were a kid. You remember when your mom tried to give you that nasty medicine?
Oh, hell no.
What did you do?
I went into my room, locked the door, and
Not
said,
even. When your mom is holding your mouth and she's trying to make your jawbones open. That's what should have happened with the thumbtacks.
I agree, instead of him just taking the thumbtacks into his mouth.
But wait, Brian, there's more.
Oh, jeez.
The paper cut by Havoc to Janela.
No sell that.
It
Oh, my God.
It didn't work for me.
It didn't work for me either.
Why didn't it work for you?
Because there's no blood.
That's what I put
There
here.
was no...
That's what I put in my notes.
Like,
Again, no blood.
I'm like looking at it. He's doing that.
Right.
I know how paper cuts feel.
I've been paper cut.
I've been paper cut there too.
And paper cuts bleed like a bitch.
They do. So when he did that, obviously we're just suspending disbelief because this is, professional wrestling.
Of
but
course.
Still, you're gonna see like a little scratch or something like that. Like Jericho bled more than they did in this match.
I mean, and that was Hardaway.
Okay.
Joey, I also put the chair monkey flip. That was a nice, cool spot.
That was a very good spot.
But you know what? It didn't work for me.
Really?
If I'm in a real fight with you, Brian, and
Okay.
I put you in a corner and I'm trying to assault you,
Okay.
and I flip you on the chair, right, to
Okay.
damage you,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh crap, I made it out of this alive. What's your next move? To sit there and pose?
I bolt.
Or turn around and fight?
I either get up and leave or I get up and fight. I grab the chair myself and I knock you the hell out.
And turn around and fight.
Yep.
That's what I would have done. If I was Joey Janela, I would have got the hell out of Dodge, roll out the ring, something. Go grab a weapon, something. Maybe turn around, fold the chair up, something.
Yeah.
Something. I also put that Joey Janela, he did not sell the Canadian Destroyer that he gives to Darby Allin.
No, he didn't.
But you know what he did sell? Watch the match. I wrote this in order.
Okay. I'll go back and rewatch it again.
Joey Janela did not sell the Canadian Destroyer. The Canadian Destroyer is a legit finish that
Yeah, it is.
Petey Williams used to use in TNA.
Yes, that is correct.
But he didn't sell it. But you know what he sold?
The cornbread?
The tin of biscuits, the cornbread.
Yes, he did.
How do you sell the biscuits? You ever been slapped with a biscuit?
I have actually.
Does it hurt?
No.
Have you ever been hit with a Canadian Destroyer?
No, not yet.
Do you think it hurts?
I would assume it hurts.
Okay.
'Cause-
You see, that's for me. It's the disconnect.
Okay. So
You know-
you think cornbread doing damage to someone instead of a Canadian Destroyer? You think cornbread is a foreign object, as we all know.
It's a foreign object.
Yes, like-
unless somebody burnt those cornbreads, or unless they're lead.
So my question is too.
Ask me.
About the cornbread. So back in 2016, when R-Truth was running around with little Jimmy, he used water bottles as a foreign object
Against little Jimmy?
against everyone.
Okay, I don't remember that.
Okay, well, I remember this. The Ramblers remember that water bottle was a foreign object with freaking R-Truth.
But let me say this, though. For the record, I am not crapping on AEW all the way.
Okay.
Because the other note that I put was that the match was okay. It was not my cup of tea because I'm a story guy.
Okay.
So what happened in that match was that Joey Janela, Darby Allin, and Jimmy Havoc, they all worked for the spots.
That's basically was a spot match.
The fans popped for the spots,
Yep.
and they were quiet in between because they were awaiting the next car crash.
Yep.
It wasn't like the match.
Barrel crash.
Barrel crash. We'll go with barrel crash.
There you go.
It wasn't like the last event where Darby Allin wrestled Cody.
Yeah, that was a freaking amazing.
That was a
great match.
because they told
A story. Yes.
You have to give time to sell.
Yes.
As a wrestler, because you need people to get that emotional investment in you. Imagine if Superman, got hit with the kryptonite and he didn't sell the punches. Then what's the problem? Then what's the issue? He has no weakness.
He has no weakness
at
all.
So that was my issue. But again, let me reiterate this. That is what got all three of those guys to the dance.
Yes.
Okay? And there's a niche crowd out there that likes that. And if that's what they like, give it to them.
Yep.
But for me, I strongly 100% believe that professional wrestling is a story. Every match is a story. And every match is a story for the show.
Yes.
So you just need to tell your story in your part of the show.
Correct.
That's all I got on that.
Okay, cool. We had the next match, I believe, was the tag match between the Dark Ones and the Best Friends, Trent and oh man.
Yeah, the other guy. I didn't write that down.
Yeah, I know. I can't. Chat, please remind me who it was because I don't remember this. I usually write it down. I forgot my notebook.
The South African guy.
Okay, I know he trained with one great man named Freshly Squeezed Orange Cassidy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tristen don't like him.
I didn't say I don't like him. I'm just not a fan of the gimmick.
I love the gimmick.
You know what it is? I don't understand it. I haven't seen enough of him.
Okay.
For me to say, I don't understand it. Let me go back real quick.
Okay.
You got Joey Janela, Jimmy Havoc, and Darby Allin.
Okay.
Your mainstream fans, like your diehard WWE fans,
Yeah.
don't know who they are. And if they don't know who they are, by them just going in the match and just doing spots, just doing the spots, it doesn't give the fans a story for them to believe and buy in.
Chuck Taylor. Mike Love checks in. It's Chuck Taylor. Thank you. Appreciate it. I knew it was something to do with the shoe, but thank you. I appreciate it.
But you need to give your fans something to buy, especially if they've never seen you before.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying that the spots are bad.
Okay.
But you just need to tell a story in between it. They could have done that whole entire match and tell a story.
They could have, yes. They definitely could have done that, yeah.
The other two matches I wrote down was Cody versus Shawn Spears.
That was such a great match.
And then the Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks.
Okay, so let's talk about Cody and the chairman, shall we?
Okay. The chairman of AEW, because there's a chairwoman now.
Yes, which I coined, by the way, on Twitter.
I'll give it to you.
Hashtag freaking chairwoman. Anyway, Shawn Spears had a great entrance. His eyes, just the entrance himself for these matches, for this match, was a huge storytelling match right there. Storytelling pen down. You had Shawn's eyes, the contacts were almost like he was completely focused on Cody. Completely focused. And then you had Tully Blanchard come down as well, who has had a big history with the Rhodes as well. And then you have I love Cody's entrances. They're thematic. They're amazing. You had Brandy dressed up as 7 of 9. And if anyone's Rambler is a Star Trek nerd, 7 of 9 was from Star Trek Voyager. And then you had MJF and DDP in Star Trek gear. Now, they weren't. It was a red shirt and MJF was a yellow shirt. And then you had Cody come up from the bottom of the ring as if he was being teleported in as the captain of the ship.
Because he had the red shirt on.
Yes, he had the red shirt on. So did DDP. But, Star Trek lore, red shirts are
usually your captains or your commanders.
Or red shirts are security guards.
I thought yellow shirts were security guards. Mm-hmm. And blue shirts are doctors.
Blue shirts are doctors, yellow is engineering.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm a nerd. What can I say?
I watched Star Trek too, bro.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. Ramblers, Kirk or Picard?
Picard all the way.
Okay, cool. We're good now. Because if you said Kirk, I'd slap you in the face right now.
If you watch the original Star Trek, the original one,
okay.
Captain Kirk was not the original captain.
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
Now, I know that. Please.
As long as you know.
Come on.
Let me ask you a question, Brian.
Okay.
Is Cody a babyface?
No. I don't think he is.
He has to be.
For that match, he was.
Okay.
For that match, he was.
Is Brandy Cody's wife?
Yes.
Didn't Brandy work heel in the Battle Royal the night before?
She did.
What was she doing in the match?
Nothing.
I don't understand why she walked out with him.
It's a family thing. They walk out together, and I don't understand why.
But she's a heel. She's a heel.
I know, and so is MJF, but MJF was out there.
You see, that's the part I don't understand. Why is MJF out there if he's a heel?
Say that again.
Heel.
Say it again. You went heel.
Heel. What's wrong with your voice?
What was wrong with your voice?
Nothing.
Yeah.
So
I didn't understand that booking either. Why Cody was the baby face of this and Shawn was the heel, and yet you had MJF as the uber heel of AEW backing him up.
I thought Cody's been the baby face the entire time.
Yeah, no.
I think Cody's been
in this feud. Yes, he's been the baby face.
He's the baby face in every single match that he had, except me. The one with his brother.
No, his brother. He was heel. He was all out heel on that. Once he said he needs his brother. Once he had the whole brother thing with, for the tag match against the Bucks for a Fight for the Fallen. That's where he kind of transitioned to babyface, right. I think. But I don't think he's going to go back to his heel gimmick. Well, he should.
Everybody's saying that Cody's a heel.
He is a heel.
He's a heel.
He's a heel. Why do you keep sounding like that?
I don't know what you're talking about. So, the Star Trek gimmick, like I said, I love Star Trek.
Okay.
But I didn't like that.
Really? How so?
How did it fit into the story?
Didn't really.
Then why did we do it?
I don't know.
Why do we do it?
The only reason, I don't know. Because he wanted to.
I can get Shawn.
Because he wanted to. And I get why Shawn came out with the chair.
I get that because he's the chairman.
He's the chairman.
I get that.
Period. Done. But
people asking what's wrong. Ramblers are asking what's wrong with my voice. There's nothing wrong with my voice.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. What's wrong with your voice?
He's a heel.
But yeah, I don't remember who. I just really did enjoy that match. And the one thing, there was a couple great spots. Literally, Cody, before anything was entered, jumped out of the ring through the ropes and tackled Sean through in the beginning of the match before the ringing of the bell.
Hot
start, and then proceeded to go through the crowd, beating the living crap out of each other.
Yes.
And then finally get back in the ring.
And he gave that kid a high five.
Yes, he did.
So he's a baby face.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. You proved my point. He's a baby face.
Not a heel?
What's wrong with your voice?
What's wrong? I don't know. What's wrong? Voice?
Yes. Joe Rodriguez is checking in. Our Loyal Ramble on Facebook. He said the Star Trek thing was misplaced, in his opinion. I agree. I'm not saying that it was wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how it fit into the story.
It didn't make sense towards the story. Yes.
Okay, you know what, Brian? Since you're all caught up on episode like 1000 of Being the Elite, how would that tie into Being the Elite?
It wouldn't. There's no tie into it at all. At all. The only reason I could see the Star Trek gimmick actually working for him, because he's the captain of the ship here.
Right.
So that's the only way I could see that happening.
You know what?
Making sense.
If I was doing that entrance, I wouldn't have done the entrance where he comes through the floor. I would have, if he wanted to do the entrance, I would have went all the way. I would have had the lights cut and the lights turn on, and maybe lights coming through the floor, flickering, and lights coming down, flickering, to make it look like
he was teleporting in.
Like he's teleporting in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But again, it didn't fit. Brian Lynch checks in
hello,
on Facebook.
Mr. Lynch. How are you?
He checks in. Laura Ramble. He said, actually, it did make sense because he had to pick one member of his crew to stay with him. So wouldn't the captain pick the engineer? 100%.
I agree. Yeah,
100%.
Because the engineer knows exactly how the ship works.
100%. You know what, Brian Lynch? Give yourself a pat on the back, my friend.
Well, he knows the business.
You know what? He's a kid.
He's a kid. Oh, that's little Brian.
Yes,
okay.
that's little Brian.
Okay,
yes, Big Brian is Matt.
Okay, I just want to make sure. But
Big Lynch is Matt.
Okay, but yeah, Brian.
Wow.
Bravo, sir. Ramblers, give him a thumbs up.
Everybody, give him a thumbs up right now.
Give him a thumbs up right now, please.
Brian Lynch, Loyal Rambler. Again, I want to read it so everybody understands.
Yeah,
actually, Cody Rhodes did make sense with the Star Trek gimmick, because he had to pick one member of his crew to stay with him. So wouldn't the captain pick the engineer?
So
100%.
Here's my question to you.
Ask a question.
When you're watching this, and me watching Being Elite, you kind of see something brewing between Cody and MJF.
I'm not that far yet.
Okay, but I'm just saying, spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. What the hell is up with your voice?
Nothing.
Okay. What did you think MJF would turn on Cody at the end of the match?
No, it's not time yet.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not time yet.
I was watching, I was like, I don't know.
I do feel that MJF was kind of like, I felt like I took a lot of notes on MJF and Tully Blanchard.
Yeah.
So there was one note that I like how the announcers connected the dots.
Yes.
Doing the low blow. Remember the low blow where Tully held Cody?
Yes.
And Spears low blowed him?
Yes.
The announcer because I'm like, where's MJF? You don't remember that part?
No, I remember that.
Okay,
yeah,
so
MJF was missing.
Right, so I'm asking myself, where's MJF? The announcers explained that Earl Hebner, the ref, was dealing with MJF.
That's right.
That's why it wasn't a DQ, and the ref didn't see him. So that explains where's MJF and where the ref was. I think the announcers have become way better in AEW than when they first started.
So there is a change to the announcers. You have Jim Ross.
That's correct.
And you have the Golden Boy.
That's correct.
Who's a video game announcer.
That's correct.
So he's new to the event. So he's kind of learning from Jim.
That's correct.
And then you have who's the third?
Excalibur.
Excalibur. Thank you. I knew it was something like that. But
Excalibur was a wrestler.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know that because I looked him up the last night.
Yeah. Where did he wrestle?
Some mask gimmick. It wasn't Lucha Underground.
It wasn't?
No.
So it was like AAA or something?
Something like that. Man.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Steve Logden checked in.
Yeah.
It says, congrats on Evolve. What is that?
You don't pay attention to Twitter.
I don't pay attention at all.
There's nothing happening with Evolve, guys. There's really not. It was just a little thing that, me and Josh Briggs were just doing on Twitter.
Okay.
That's all it was.
All right, cool. You should let your sports agent know next time.
So why did Earl Hebner allow the belt?
Allow the
belt.
I don't know.
Because he took the weight belt away from him.
He took the weight belt because he took it off of Cody.
And when he turns his back, Tully gives Sean the belt.
And then
hit the pants belt.
Yep.
And starts whipping him.
Yeah.
And turns around and allows it. Why don't you just DQ him? Just DQ him.
Hebner needs glasses.
It's not that Hebner needs glasses. I think that it's just like they had the spot. They should just made a no DQ.
I agree.
Or make it a street fight.
Street fighter. Well, you should have made a no DQ. No DQ, no countouts, no disqualifications. Not a street fight.
I think in the whole entire match, I think MJF kept getting the short end of the stick.
Yes.
And this may play into the story in the future.
With him and Cody?
Yeah, but Arn Anderson saved the day. Story-wise,
oh, yes,
the note that I put, story-wise, MJF was ineffective.
I agree.
He was a bad engineer.
Yeah, and what happens with a bad engineer? Ship goes down.
Oh, I think he was going to say he makes the list.
No.
Okay.
MJF's not making the list.
Okay.
I know. I'm smarter than that.
I'm sure, but for MJF working with Tully, me personally, that'd be a cool personal moment. Wow, I got to work with Tully Blanchard.
Yeah.
But it didn't work for me.
Okay, that's fine. Okay with the finish?
Yes.
Okay. It wasn't a crap finish. It was a really good finish.
Yes.
I did enjoy it.
Actually, thinking about it now, I didn't like how the whole spine buster thing happened with Arn Anderson.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Where was the referee? Where was Earl Hebner?
Hebner was dealing with.
He was outside the ring.
He was outside the ring dealing between Tully and MJF.
Tully and was it Tully? No, Tully was in. Okay, yes,
Yeah,
yes. He was outside with Tully and MJF.
Yeah.
Why is he outside with Tully and MJF? They're not in the match. The only two people that he needs to be concerned about is Cody and
Cody was
Shawn Spears.
because Cody was on the outside.
Okay, so what? He gets in the ring and counts. That's what he's supposed to do. Get in the ring and count.
We had this discussion last week about refs not knowing what the hell's going on.
That's what should have happened. The referee, you go outside and you count the person out.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what happens. That's what should have happened.
I agree.
So because of that, Arn Anderson was able to slide into the ring and give a spine buster. It was nice seeing Arn. Let me say that.
I agree.
It was good seeing Arn.
Good seeing Arn.
I haven't seen Arn on TV in years.
It's been a while since he's been on WWE.
Right.
Yeah.
I was a huge Arn Anderson mark back in the 90s when he was, with the Four Horsemen and everything in WCW.
Yeah.
I was a huge mark for that, but I wasn't a fan of how he was interjected. But I like the spine buster. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now putting the spine buster into my repertoire.
Oh, so you'll be using a spine buster now?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Story-wise and overall, that match was a really good match.
Yes, it was.
Because it wasn't a spot fest.
Nope.
They told a story. Let me ask you this question, Brian.
Okay.
For that match with Cody Rhodes and Shawn Spears,
okay,
what were you invested in this match?
Invested?
Yes. Why were you invested in this match?
The story.
Why?
Because there was a whole. It was all the lead up on Road to All Out. It's with Shawn and Tully explaining how Shawn had Cody in his inner circle of all people he trusted, and then he goes behind his back. So there's an actual story to why Shawn hit Cody with a chair.
Okay, so why were you invested in the Cracker Barrel match between Joey Janela, Darby Allin, and Jimmy Havoc?
Because I like spots.
The only reason I'd be interested in that match was if I was the sponsor if I was the sponsor Cracker Barrel.
Yeah,
it's the only reason I'd be interested.
Yeah,
no other reason.
I just like the spot fest. That was just me. I like the spot fest,
and that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying that is wrong. Obviously, again, that's how those three guys got to the dance.
Yep.
By doing the spot fest wrestling. I'm a story kind of wrestling.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do. I like to go out there and tell stories in my matches. I need you to get emotionally invested in the headlock. I want to show you that, the headlock that I do in 10 minutes, is more effective than the headlock I did, in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That makes sense. Match. Okay. Kenny versus Pac. Now, obviously, Kenny was supposed to face Jon Moxley, but Mercer came around and he got on his elbow, so he was unable to think. So they got Pac last minute.
Right.
Last minute. And wow, what a match.
I 100% agree.
That was a great storytelling match. There was no story behind it, nonetheless. It was just Pac showing up. It was like the AJ Finn Balor match at SummerSlam. You remember that?
It was almost like an exhibition match between those two.
Exactly.
There was no story behind it. There was no rhyme or reason why they were doing the match.
Nope.
They were just doing the match to do a match. And after watching that, I'm going to 100% say this. Pac is the one that got away.
Yeah, he is.
From WWE.
I agree.
Golly. I have not seen Pac wrestle since he left WWE. I haven't watched him in New Japan or any of the other places.
He was in Dragon Force.
Okay, you know what? Yeah. I didn't watch him in any of those places.
Okay.
Because obviously I was watching New Japan. Maybe that's why I didn't see him.
Probably.
But the athleticism that he did. And you see, they still did spots.
Yeah, they did. They did some spots.
Kenny and Pac, or Pac. Some people say it's Pac.
It's Pac.
Okay, Kenny and Pac did a lot of spots, right?
Yeah.
But in their spots, they still sold and they still told the story.
Yes. I agree. It was really... Pac took the V-trigger 4 times and kicked out.
I believe you.
It was 4 times, and Pac won over, and no one expected that. When they ended the match, it was like Taker losing to Lesnar. All the faces were like, Kenny lost? Oh my God, Kenny lost. Holy crap.
Good match, though. Both men look strong.
Yes, exactly, and Kenny looks strong going against Moxley at full gear, baby.
The note that I put about Kenny Omega in that match, Kenny Omega's a star.
Yes, he is.
He is the one that WWE is probably kicking themselves in the butt, saying that they didn't get him.
The problem is, though, he would have never gone.
He would, you know what? With everything that's going on right now with AEW, I would have gambled on myself and went with my friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Because obviously, all these people in AEW, they get to be themselves.
Exactly.
They get to be who they think that they should be.
Yes.
And you know what? If it works,
works.
let it work for them. Kenny's a star.
Yeah, he is. Unlike the Librarians.
We got it. Like again, we definitely got a glimpse of how good Pac was in WWE as Neville.
Well, when he was in 205, when he was the champ, he looked really good.
Yes,
he did a phenomenal thing.
Yes,
he even did phenomenal when he was injured when he wrestled Jericho. If
That's
you remember
correct.
that.
Yep.
He broke.
Was that at WrestleMania?
No, that was a Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
Where basically he broke his ankle, I think.
Okay.
And Jericho knew it, and the Jericho basically got deliberately disqualified because he was telling the ref, he's injured. The ref was like, once again, refs not doing their job. But Jericho purposely got disqualified just to get Pac out of there because he was injured.
And that's how a veteran works.
Yes.
Real quick, where was Pac wrestling?
Pac was wrestling in Dragon.
No. Answer the question. Don't look away. Answer the question.
Dragon something.
Dragon Gate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because Steve Logden checks in on Facebook and says that Dragon Force is a fantasy power metal band.
That is true.
You know that.
I do know that.
See, I wouldn't
Through
know that.
Fires and Flames. Yes.
Okay.
You've never heard Dragon Force?
No, Brian.
Oh my God! Someone's put him. Someone on Twitter sent him a Through Fires and Flames to @TheRealBigTrist. Let him watch that video, please.
No. Is it good?
It's metal.
Like, is it people screaming?
No.
You know,
it's not metal. It's not people screaming. It's not death metal.
There was a kid, right, that I knew once when I worked in Universal Orlando. And he was like, "Oh, Tristen, you want to hear my band? Let me tell you, I'm all about everybody's come up.
Okay.
I want to hear what everybody's doing to better themselves."
Okay.
And he said, "You want to hear my band?" I said, "Sure." So he opened his phone and played a song from his band.
Okay.
And, I listened to the whole song wholeheartedly.
Okay.
Because even though it wasn't my wave, I said, you know what, I might find something that I like. He goes, "Did you hear me?" And respectfully, I said to him, "So which one were you?" He goes, "I'm the screamer." Now, you see where I come from, screamer means something else.
Yeah, it does.
He was the screamer. So I was like, okay, so explain to me, what does the screamer do?
Yeah.
He goes, "I screamed the entire time." Okay.
Okay.
It's a spot for everybody on the team. Everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah, everyone gets a cowbell. Then you had the appearance of Orange Cassidy. I know I was leaning to that before. You don't like his gimmick. A lot of people go nuts for his gimmick because it's comedy.
I don't understand the gimmick. That's what it is.
So we got to educate Tristen on Orange Cassidy. I hate to say it.
Educate me.
We will educate you. He doesn't really care. He's just.
I'm indifferent. When Orange Cassidy, you know what? I'm indifferent. When Orange Cassidy comes out on TV, he doesn't pull me in to make me say, "Oh, I need to watch."
Yeah. Okay, that's all right. But yeah.
Steve is on Facebook checking in.
What I do now, Steve?
It's not always about you, Brian.
What about me?
He said he appreciates all efforts, but he's not into the way Awesome Kong is being presented and how Nyla Rose is not crisp. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Steve, if you missed it in the beginning, one of the things that I said about Nyla Rose, there's people upset that Nyla Rose is a transgendered woman. I apologize if I'm not using the term correctly.
I believe it's the correct term.
And I was saying, hey, it is what it is. Just let it be. Let her be. But one thing I did say, Steve, is that I feel that Nyla Rose should work her size and not let all these smaller girls bump her around. They need to work to bump her. You know, it may not be one drop kick. It may take two, or it may take two people doing a drop kick at one time to get her off her feet.
Exactly.
That's all I have to say about that. But
Yeah.
I can agree with you, Steve. Thanks for checking me out.
I agree with you. They're using Kong as like Brandy's like side henchman.
And that's okay.
I'm okay with that, but
That's all right.
she needs a little more work than that.
Yes.
Like honestly, I see Kong being the first contender for when the women's championship.
You know what? Maybe they give it to Nyla Rose in Washington, D.C. on October 2nd, and then allow, Awesome Kong to go for it. But isn't Nyla a heel, too?
Technically,
she's a heel.
Yeah, she's a... Guys, in chat, if you hear that, please just let me know if you hear that change in Tristan's voice.
Maybe it's a button that you're pressing.
I'm not touching anything. They can see if I'm touching something, right?
I guess so.
Touch.
Brian, don't touch yourself on the radio.
Touch.
What about the Young Bucks match with the Lucha Bros?
Oh my God, I'm surprised no one's dead from that match.
That match, they hurt the next day.
I hurt for them.
They would hurt the next day.
It was storytelling. There were some spots in that match.
Of course, they spotted it up and they threw a little bit of story in it. It could have been a little bit more selling, in my opinion.
When they took oh my God, the older Lucha brother,
Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix. When they took Ray's mask off,
yes,
that was a heel hard.
Yes.
Like that got the Bucks heat.
Yes,
immediately.
What's that thing that they're saying when they throw up the fingers and they go, yeah,
Cero, Fero, zero fear.
Oh, that's what that means?
I think that's what it means. If anyone speaks Spanish in the chat, confirm. Cero, Fero means zero fear.
I know. I thought they were going, hero, Mero. I was like, I didn't know what that mean. Because you see, this looks like an M, Mero.
Okay, but
I don't know.
But when they were doing that spot back and forth, the Bucks are doing Cero Cajones.
Oh, okay.
And obviously you know what that means.
Yes, I know what that means. I grew up in the Bronx.
Oh, okay. So it would go Cero Ferro, and they would go Cero Cajones.
I wasn't a fan of that.
I was.
You know why I'm not a fan of that?
Why?
The one guy, the Lucha Bro, touched the.
He literally went Cero Ferro in Matt's face.
And I didn't like that. The first time was okay.
Yeah.
The second time and the third time, I was not a fan of it. And Brian Lynch checks in on Facebook and tells us that it was Penta. It was Pentagon.
Pentagon's man. Okay, sorry, my apologies.
It's all right. They all look alike with the masks on. If I had a mask that looked like something, and you had a mask that looked like something, we'd look the same.
Wow.
Imagine if there's two red.
Just made the list!
Now I made the list again.
Wow. Am I correct in saying Cero Ferro is zero fear? Yeah.
So if you Brian, if you're having a fight, right?
Okay.
And somebody touches your face.
Okay.
You might let them slide the first time.
First time? No, I wouldn't let them slide, period.
Okay, but you know
they
what?
They get cold clocked as soon as they touch my face.
But you know what? Some people may be a little bit more reserved like you.
Okay.
Like for
Reserved.
me, I mean, unreserved. They may be reserved like me. If you touch my face the first time, I'm like, yo, bro, you might not want to do that. Just like, relax. It's not your wave. Don't ride it because you might drown. And then you touch my face again, there might be some furniture moving at that point to where I'm moving the furniture with your body.
Okay.
But like for me, I hated the fact that he was touching his face.
It literally
I wasn't a fan of that.
Ferro,
and he touches his face.
He literally went to Cero
No.
Ferro.
Because to me, you know why?
I tried to do it myself.
Wrestling-wise, storyline-wise, why I didn't like it? It made him look soft.
Who? The Bucks?
One of the Bucks. I don't know their names
Matt.
yet.
It was Matt.
It was Matt. See, maybe if I watched all the videos, I would know.
You would know.
Yeah, I'm up to number 50.
Number 50?
Yes.
You're 110 behind.
Really? Is that much?
Yeah.
Golly, they make a lot of videos.
They do one a week. They do Being the Elite, and then they do the Road to whatever.
So now I got to watch that too?
No. Road 2 is like 3 or 4 episodes. Like they're doing a Road to the October 2nd thing, which, by the way, we are doing a thing with Joe from North Carolina. If you go to RoyalRambleRadio.com, and if you know anyone who is a active military veteran or a retired military veteran who's a pro wrestling fan or just wants to get disconnect from where they've been the last couple of years, we're doing a contest sponsored by Joe. We have nothing to do with it. We're just being used as a platform. You have to get there yourself, feed yourself, and get yourself someplace to sleep.
Yep, it's the AE Ticket. All Elite Wrestling TV debut October 2nd in Washington, D.C.
Yep.
And you have to be in the military,
You
like
have
you
to
said.
be in the military, yep.
So what if I'm in the reserves? I would
true.
qualify.
You qualify, yep.
What if I was a veteran?
You qualify.
What if I'm actually in the military right now?
You qualify.
Okay, so what if I need you to give me a ride down there, Brian?
Well, I'm driving you down there anyway.
Well, that's different. But let's say I was in the military and I won the tickets. I would have to find my own transportation?
Yes, sir.
What if I need a place to sleep?
You need your own place to sleep.
Okay, fine. Could you at least buy me a hot dog?
No, you're buying me a hot dog.
Whoa, Brian, no, let's not throw hot dogs around here, all right? Let's not throw hot dogs around. But again, yep, go to RoyalRambleRadio.com right now for more information. Send your friends that are veterans.
And Joe will be calling in next Thursday to announce the winner. So
Wow, that's next Thursday already.
That is next Thursday already.
Wow.
Yeah, we were going to try and do it. The days didn't line up on September 12th. So it gives them about a month to get everything in order so they can get lodging, food, ways to get there. So
yeah,
hopefully you guys have tuned. I know we've had a lot of entries, so please,
let's put your name in the hat.
Put your name in the hat. It's Joe's call, not ours.
So that finished to the match with the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros.
Max Jackson should be dead. I'm just saying.
All of them should be deceased.com.
Everyone should be dead.
We got a debut in the end of that match.
Oh yeah, we did.
We did. It was LAX.
No, they're not LAX.
What are they now? Let's hear him say it.
I don't know.
Go ahead, try to say it.
I can't say it.
Say it.
I can't.
Try it.
I can't. You try it.
It is the Puerto Ricanos.
Puerto Ricanos.
Or you could call them the Boricuas.
Los Boricuas.
No, not Los Boricuas. Just the Boricuas. That's what they call themselves. Oh my God, the Boricuas are here.
Really?
Yes,
that's what they're going with?
That's what he said. Or the Puerto Ricanos.
Puerto Ricanos.
Puerto.
So the Puerto Ricans.
Yes, that's it, Brian.
That's it?
That's it. Because they're Puerto Rican.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just, wow. Wow.
When I saw them come out,
okay,
I started calling them the Masked Presidents.
Yes, exactly. From what movie?
I don't know.
There was a movie
that
they referenced. Oh, of course I do. I'm going to see if you know. So Ramblers.
Was it a bank robbing movie?
Yes, it was.
Oh, set it off. The best bank robbing movie is all.
Wrong.
Well, okay.
Wrong.
What was it?
Ramblers. Ramblers got to get this. It was a movie with the great Keanu Reeves when he was young, Gary Busey, and Gary Busey and Patrick Swayze.
Oh, easy.
Okay.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Wrong.
Okay. So while the Ramblers figure that out, the Masked Presidents could have been the biggest story leading into AEW and TNT.
How so?
Okay. So what I would have done is that I would have had the Boricuas.
Whatever.
Okay. The Puerto Ricanos.
Puerto Ricanos.
I would have had them decimate the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers and just walk out.
That would have been smart. Yes, I agree.
And then what I would have done is have them show up on AEW and TNT,
okay,
and decimate another tag team and eliminate them from the tag team tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
I agree.
Then just walk out. In the final round of the tag team tournament, they would attack the champions and then unmask themselves.
That actually is really smart.
Because now going into that, you're like, who the hell are these masked guys?
Yeah, exactly.
You know that LAX left Impact Wrestling.
They did.
Is it them? Is it not them? It might have made you think, you know what? Is it Big Cass? Obviously, it wouldn't be Big Cass and Enzo.
Because it's not Big Cass.
It's not Big Cass and Enzo.
It's not Big Cass.
But in my opinion, I think they jumped the gun on that, and it would have added mystique to the whole entire tag team division.
All right.
Wow, we did an hour of AEW, my friend.
Yeah, I know, and we still got one more match to go through, but we're gonna actually take a break really quickly. Coming up after the break, we're gonna have Mr. Colin West call in and talk about the second birthday event that they're having on September 20th at 8 p.m.
I like birthdays.
I like birthdays too. They're gonna have cake there.
Really?
Yeah, they're gonna have lots of cake.
It's not even your birthday.
I know, right? Not even their birthdays. All right, 973 number. Tried to call. Oh, here we go.
All right, so we're going to break first?
Yeah, we're going to break. We'll talk to you guys soon. Hold on. Ready? Let's get some.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
You've been waiting to do that.
I've been waiting to do that all freaking day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Royarama Radio with my co-host. No, I'm
a little bit of the bubbly.
with Brian, who's been waiting to give you a little bit of the bubbly all night.
Oh my God, Jericho! We're going to talk about that match after and what happened after the. Well, I'll go over in the over not over thing that I have.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that.
But what did we talk about in the first hour?
Oh, we talked about all out, baby.
Okay, so we were all out.
We were
with
all
the
out.
fallout.
Yeah, with the fallout.
Okay, so what do we have now?
You used the title. On the phone right now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Colin West, owner of Synergy Wrestling. Colin, what's going on, my friend?
That is the most formal introduction I think I've ever gotten in my life since that night we don't talk about with the sirens and the police and everything. But that's another story for another time. I'm doing really good. How are you guys?
Very well, sir. Thank you for taking the time to call in and hang out with us.
Hey, I'm doing very well, Colin. This is Tristen Law here, and I'm glad that we have you here. Not this Friday, September 20th.
Yep.
Synergy turns two years old. So it's going to be at the Polish Falcons Club and Bar. It's at 140 Falcon Road in Hillsborough, New Jersey, guys. There's going to be a 70s, 90s party. So any of us 80s baby out there, it's going to be something that you definitely want to participate in.
Actually, I went and found my old clothes from high school.
Do they still fit?
Oh, hell yeah, they do.
I'm actually going to be in Florida visiting my other niece who I haven't seen, so I'm going to be unable to be there.
Boo.
But guys, you can get tickets from synergywrestling.com, or if you're one of our ramblers that don't live close by, you can actually tune in live on Fight TV, right, Colin?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the fight debut. I'm thrilled, thanks to GoPro Wrestling, which is a super good production company up here in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
They hooked us up with the connection to Fight, and Fight looked at us and said, "You don't suck that hard. You could probably make it work." So here we are, and I'm thrilled about it. I really am. I was saying to the boys, this is the last promise at the first show that I made to the locker room. I said that we were going to do a couple of things, and to be able to check the last one off the list for stage one, which is getting live streaming on a place that's as dope and well-traveled as Fight, I feel really, really good about it.
And the best thing, too, Colin, is that if anybody's never purchased anything on Fight TV, I do want to let all the other ramblers know that on Fight TV, Brian, sometimes when you purchase something for the first time, they may give you a coupon.
Ooh, coupons.
Yeah, so you might get a coupon through Fight TV, so you can use that for something else, or you may be able to use it for Synergy Wrestling's #2 or their second show. Colin, the poster says, the poster for the show says retro games. So here's what I want to know. What's your favorite pro wrestling retro video game of all time?
Oh, man. All right, the one that hooked me in, because I was the only idiot that got a Genesis instead of a Super Nintendo.
Oh, no, I'm one of those idiots. I got a Genesis before. That's the only thing my mother could get me was a Genesis.
So you know that we got the bootleg version of every Super Nintendo game that was really good.
Yeah, we did.
Like, we didn't get Turtles in time. We got Hyperstone Heist.
We got Hyperstone Heist instead of Turtles. Yep. Yep, I remember that.
That first Royal Rumble game was great. Look, there's two that everybody names. Everybody loves No Mercy.
Yes.
But I was a Here Comes the Pain guy.
Really?
I was
Okay.
a SmackDown Here Comes the Pain guy. I thought it was fun. I like the backstage stuff. and Raw 2 for Xbox was not bad for original Xbox 5. So those are me. That's me.
I never played that Raw for the original Xbox, but No Mercy's definitely one of my favorite games. You know, I even go back WCW World Tour for Nintendo 64.
Yep, I remember World Tour.
Yeah,
Yep.
WCW NWO Revenge.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Not like that one WCW game that they did where it was like everything was backstage.
Oh God.
Yeah, as we say in the wrestling business, Brian.
What was it? Backstage Assault.
Backstage Assault.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Backstage Assault.
Yeah.
As we say in the wrestling business, Brian, that was the shits.
Yeah, No Mercy is the game that the boys play. Like that's the workers wrestling video game.
Okay,
like,
sir.
All my guys get together once a year and have a cash buy-in No Mercy tournament.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and it gets real heated. You get like Eric Corvus and Darius Carter and KTB and all them in a room playing No Mercy. It gets real heated. Like, it gets real heated real quick.
Let me tell you, I used to be the man in No Mercy. So, like, you know, if I know Darius really well, and I've been in locker rooms with Eric with Corvus when he was Corvus Fair. So, I mean, if any of them want to take a beating on No Mercy, I'm always ready.
You know what the funny thing is?
My dude. Somewhere Corvus just got triggered and does not know why. Like that's my boy. That's my dude. And he and Darius take their No Mercy real serious. They almost came to blows 2 years ago.
Really?
Because Corvus took a tournament win by countout. And,
Such a heel. He's a heel.
Listen, man. If you heel out on Darius Carter, there's problems. You know what I'm saying? So it's always real fun, and I'm the shits at it. Pardon the language.
It's all right.
It's fine. We're under it, brother. You got nothing to worry about.
If you need a 16th guy in the tournament to come in 16th, I'm your dude. So I'll sit back and do commentary after that and love my life because these guys tear each other to pieces on some No Mercy.
One of our ramblers checked in and he said that you guys, meaning the Genesis people, you guys got Mortal Kombat with blood.
That is true. He's
right.
We got Mortal Kombat with blood.
Very true. That is very, very true. But trust me when I tell you, like, it's not worth it, dude. Like when you get NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and we go,
oh my God! I actually was playing that this weekend.
Dude, I can't. Like to the point where like I walk into Yestercades in Red Bank and I see all the games that like arcade cabinets that didn't get converted to Genesis.
Yeah.
And I just weep. I just openly weep. Grown man sobbing while children run around me. Some,
Mommy, why is that old man crying?
Why is that old dude crying? Because he's crying because he didn't have a childhood.
So for
this old man's crying because he's old, and I don't know when that happened. Here we are.
Me too. Don't worry, Colin.
So for Synergy, Synergy turns 2, you guys, Colin, have Rhino versus Brandon Kirk with Bill Alfonso as the referee. He's the referee from ECW.
The ECW referee, yes.
You guys have a 3-way between LSG, Eric Corvus, and Preacher, who I know pretty well.
Okay.
My question to you, Colin, is who do you predict will win the 3-way match and why?
Okay, I love that match. Like, that's a super Jersey match. Like, Tristen, it's funny because, like, I don't know you, but I know you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of deal. So, Preach and Corvus Sphere go back a long, long way, over a decade, back to those DWO days.
Yes, sir. I was the
that
champion.
Kind of stuff. And then LSG came into the mix, and LSG would go up to and out to the original Beyond Warehouse shows with Corvus Sphere.
Yeah, I know those.
These three always have kind of crossed paths, but this triple threat has never really happened, and like everybody's background kind of ties in. Like LSG credits Corvus for a lot of his early success in making the connections, and Corvus was in the ring when Preacher broke his neck. So, like, these guys go back a long way, and they've got a lot of tangled history. And I just kind of felt like if we were going to go live on Fight and we were going to broadcast to a bunch of different people, that I needed a Jersey match on a Jersey show.
Fair enough.
So, like I said, I love Preach. I respect everything he's done for this business. Eric Corvus is probably my best friend in this business, and that's shoot. I love the man.
Okay.
But if I'm looking at the guy who's on a tear right now, the guy who's starting to make waves and get noticed in Ring of Honor, the guy who's wrestling top-tier competition every weekend. I got to go LSG on this one, just on gut.
Okay.
Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, just to remind you that it's Synergy's second birthday party. It's his second birthday party.
Birthday party, yep.
And it's a 90s theme. So if you show up, I think that you should dress in 90s all the way. Okay, so bring out your Zubaz. Is Zubaz 90s or 80s, Brian?
Zubaz was 90s.
Okay, bring out your Zubaz. It's going to be at 140 Falcon Road in Hillsborough, New Jersey. The 90s party's at 7 p.m. and the bell time is at 8. So people, you can get your tickets from synergywrestling.com or you can tune in live on Fight TV. There'll be a cash bar. And honestly, I hope the nectar of our childhood, Colin, is going to be there. And you know, I'm assuming that you're an 80s baby. The nectar of my childhood, was Sunny D. Will Sunny D be at the bar?
You know what? I'm going to put it on the list.
Because it has to be something to mix the vodka with. That's all I want to say.
Sunny D just made the list.
Sunny D and vodka.
Wait.
Look,
Excuse me?
I'm cool with that. I mean, look, you like now I'm thinking about it. You make a screwdriver with Sunny D.
Hello.
That's true.
Sunrise with Sunny D.
Hello.
Oh man. All right. We might have to come up with a '90s cocktail.
There you go.
That doesn't have Zima in it.
Oh,
Well,
please,
there's
God, no
Zima.
Zima. For the love of God, no Zima. Holy.
Tristen, with a last name like yours, you understand, man. I have bought in. I'm a 36-year-old man, and the claw is the law.
Of course.
My friend, like, the claw is the law. So Zima can kick rocks. It's White Claw or bust, man.
Oh, God, no. White Claw? Really?
You never had a White Claw, Brian?
Oh, God,
Claw,
no.
man.
Oh, God.
Brian, you
I
look like
grew
a White
up
Claw kind of
drinking
man.
Regular, I was boring, man. I was a boring kid. I grew up drinking regular seltzer water with nothing in it. So when claws hit,
Ugh.
oh, dude.
I'm a whiskey man.
Oh,
Sorry.
dude, I'll bathe in it. I will do the backstroke in some White Claw.
So
It's
you can be
on.
bought off with like a case of White Claw.
Yeah, not a variety. See, this is the only negative that I got about the White Claw is that the variety pack is hot trish stratus. It is not. It's not up to snuff. You got to put the better flavors in there.
Okay.
So
But you throw me a 12 with like some black cherry and some ruby grapefruit, and I'm with you.
Okay.
We could talk business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the show, Colin, you guys got Bobby Orlando and Jeff Cannonball. They're going to eat cake together.
Ooh.
Yes. So just like a pro wrestling contract signing or wedding, nothing is going to go wrong.
Nope. Nothing's gonna go wrong at all.
Nothing could possibly.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
could possibly go wrong.
So
I mean, you're just dealing with one guy who is a deathmatch vegan,
Yeah, he is.
and another guy who believes that a stuffed goat is his biological son.
And
So
that's okay.
There's really nothing that could possibly go wrong.
No, nothing at all.
So what's the story? What's the backstory between those two guys?
You know what? Honestly, there's not a whole ton of backstory. It's just Jeff Cannonball and I go back a couple of years, and I love Jeff and his fiancee Tara Calloway. He does the dropkick depression thing, and Jeff, I've learned, loves two things. He likes really hot food, like he does a hot sauce show on YouTube called The Flaming Table, which I really suggest you check out. He's had Tremont on there, Falaba, bunch of really cool people. But the other thing I know about Jeff Cannonball is he likes really weird dudes. Like, the weirder you are, the better friends you're going to be with him. And when he found out that we were going to book Bobby Orlando, he's like, I just want to, like, sit down and eat cake with him. So I'm a moron, and I booked it.
Why not?
Nothing wrong
they're
with
gonna
booking
eat
that.
cake.
What kind of party
Yeah.
would it be without cake?
I know,
agree.
right?
And that
Right?
the hot sauce show sounds really cool. Let me tell you, I
does.
love hot foods.
Oh yeah, you do.
It's real good. It's real good. And, like, for real, Jeff Cannonball, Tara Calloway, they adopted a three-legged cat named Felix, and if the wrestler they have on the show doesn't complete all the hot sauces, they have to cut a promo putting over the three-legged cat. So it is, I'm telling you,
Wow.
watch the
great.
Flaming Table. It's
Flaming
really
Table.
good stuff. And it's just the weirdest assortment of wrestlers that you could possibly think of. Like, it's a ton of fun.
Like, I hear Fabala, I'm like, I want to watch it because I'm a fan of his work. So
Yeah,
Flaming Table.
Alaba's on there, Tremont, Jimmy Lyons on there. I'm missing people. CPA is on there from Creative Pro. There's a ton of people.
Wow.
And I think he's making a new season, so keep on the lookout for that.
I will definitely will.
Well, Ramblers, I just want you guys to keep in mind that Synergy Pro Wrestling is on Facebook and Twitter. You can find them and like them right now. Synergy Wrestle. That's what you're going to look for. Synergy Wrestle. Just make it one word. Colin, last one for me.
And I got one too, unless you stole it.
And this is going to be a tough one. Synergy Pro Wrestling opened in 2017. So this is your second year. Congrats. What has been your biggest obstacle in the past 24 months?
Myself, because I'm a crazy person. No, but really, like, biggest obstacle in the last 2 years has been waking up some dead towns, honestly, and being a guy. I never expected to own a company. I came in as a co-owner, and through circumstances, this has become my baby, and I love it to death. If you told me I was going to be a full-fledged promoter by the end of 2019, I wouldn't have believed you. But you learn things that you didn't know. Like, if a promotion has come through a town before and done the town dirty or done the town wrong or ripped somebody off, you can't just go in there and put on a show because nobody in that town wants your wrestling.
That's correct.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, to them, you got to deal with the average person who, if you showed them a picture of one of the most famous wrestlers on the planet, they couldn't name him, or they could be like, "Oh, that's that guy who was in that movie with that other guy."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, who maybe knows who The Rock is, you know? So, you know, to them, if you come in and you do a wrestling show, for all they know, you're the same guy because they don't understand that there's dozens and dozens of promotions in one state. So, kind of cleaning up the image for a lot of people in pro wrestling. And also, I guess the second one would be proving that we deserve to be here. You know, that we want to be here, because the people who do know wrestling just see a state like Jersey and go, well, there's 30 promotions here. Why are you any different? Or are you just going to be another cosplay Vince McMahon?
Right.
Yeah.
Or are you just going to be another guy who rips off Cody? Or are you going to be a guy who rips off GCW or beyond?
Right.
Yeah.
So just kind of carving out our own niche and showing people that we are something different, and we are using some names that you know, but we're using them very differently than people have used them in the past. You know, you want to come see Matt Tremont work family friendly? Come do it.
Yeah.
That's who we are. And I love my boys. I love my women. I love my roster. I've been really blessed to work with some of my favorite people in the business, but also work with Rhino and Jazz and Matt Stryker and Samu and just people that I've always wanted to work with. So it's this really cool mix for me too.
Can I tell you an embarrassing story about the time I met Matt Stryker?
Uh-oh.
So
we all have one, I think.
So they were there. So those of you guys that don't know, there's a professional wrestling book that was released. It's like a little handbook, Brian, and it's pretty much it coaches you on wrestling, and it was made by Les Thatcher.
Okay.
And it had what's the British announcer from NXT?
Nigel McGuinness.
Nigel McGuinness is in the book.
Okay.
And so is Matt Stryker.
Okay.
So I worked the show in Brooklyn in the baseball stadium in Coney Island.
Okay.
Yep. This was maybe like 2009.
Okay.
And Matt Stryker was on the show. I was excited to meet Matt Stryker.
Okay.
Because I've used this book to coach myself and train myself at the wrestling school. It was a required book at BWO, at Body Slam Wrestling School.
So it was required reading.
Yes, it was required reading, something we had to have. So I went and I said, "Hey Matt, my name is Tristen Law. I've been wrestling for about 3 years up in New York, and I got your book, and I got your book, and and I read it every day, and I use it to help me work out." He goes, "Wrong Matt Stryker, kid." Yep.
Wow.
So there were two Matt Strykers.
Oh, I love it.
Wow.
Yep.
That's wow. I feel embarrassed for you.
It's all right.
Oh, God.
I don't think I've ever met him since then. I don't. He might remember. Wow, that kid think I was the other Matt Stryker.
Were there two Matt Strykers?
I guess there was.
I guess so. Wow.
What you got, Brian?
So I have
I
one.
love that stuff. I do. Stryker's a great dude.
Yes.
Stryker, I've worked with him 3 times now. And the first time that I ever worked with him, I was lucky enough to just be on another promotion and just do commentary and sit in on a seminar. And I probably learned more from Stryker doing commentary with him for 30 minutes than I've learned from most other people in the last 8 years.
Wow.
I mean, and he
It's
did,
incredible.
and that's good for you as well too, because Matt Stryker, sat there doing, what was it, ECW,
He did ECW,
and
yeah.
he had Vince,
yeah.
and he had Vince McMahon in his ear, I'm sure.
Yeah, he did. I assume McMahon was in his ear. I assume. So you've been a pro wrestling fan for God knows how long. You've worked in the business. What, in the last, I'm going to say 10, 15 years, what changes have happened that you've liked and what you've disliked?
A lot of guys who are older than me will say, I hate that the business has gotten easier to get into, but I can't say that because I've benefited from it. You know what I'm saying? What I do, I'm not going to talk about what I like and what I hate. I'm going to talk about the things that mean something to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kind of take a different slant. This is the first generation of guys and women, men and women, that I've seen, that I've known, that are making it.
Okay.
And that to me, like, I've gotten to, I know New LAX, the Puerto Ricanos, whoever you're talking about, whatever you want to call them. I've known them, tangentially, so, I don't know them directly, but I've met them several times and been in locker rooms with them.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still that sense of pride when they make it, because I know I'm closer to their boys, their family, like Monster Mac.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to see and hear Monster Mac talk about his kids like that, Magic, the guy who helped train them, talk about his kids like that, that's really cool. And to see people that I'm really happy to say, are friends of mine, people that I love, like Anthony Green, go out and open the Evolve special on the WWE Network.
Yep.
It's not about me saying, look at how many people I know. Isn't that cool? Did I put myself over? Spo, mark. It's not about that. It's just I'm going to be a promoter and occasionally a commentator and a manager. That's my lane in this business. But I can't pretend that when I was an 8-year-old, I didn't want to be a pro wrestler real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So the 8-year-old that's a part of me, when I see a kid who I know has been busting his ass, like Jordan Oliver,
Yes.
get in the PWI 500. People can say whatever they want about that list, and half of them are going to be right. But I know Jordan Oliver for shoot made it in that PWI 500 without politicking anybody. And to see how much that meant to a kid who's been working real hard for it, that's the best stuff, man. And as far as the negatives, I don't have time for it. I really don't. And that's such a cop-out answer, but I don't, because you can get weighed down by the negatives in this business real quick.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen to that.
I know entire companies that are succeeding right now out of pure spite because they hate other companies. And I'm like, man, I don't want to be that guy. I could real easy, but I promised my boys and I promised the people who come to Synergy shows that I'm not going to ever be that dude, and we're never going to operate out of that place. So if you want to say that I'm just very PC and whatever, that's cool. Fine. I'll be that. But I'm just trying to remind people that wrestling's supposed to be fun, man. That's
Amen.
it.
Amen
we put
to
on
that.
fun shows, dude. And it's cool to support, and it's cool to say, you know what? We're an independent promotion right now that's just trying to get as big as we can possibly get. And if somebody that works for us makes it past where we can get them right now, that's good for them. Go get your dream, man. So,
Man, that was a really good answer.
That was a really good answer.
Especially about the part.
what did I say? I blacked out. The whole thing.
Especially the part for me about Magic, because I know Magic.
Okay.
Oh my God,
Magic.
I love that dude. I can't say it enough. I'm sorry, Tristen.
No, you're
I
fine.
love that dude so much.
Colin, Magic is the guy. So BWO school used to actually be down the street from the studio, right in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey, and Magic was there on a Sunday with me. I used to go there on Sundays and work out, because if the school's open 7 days a week, why not go as many days as you can?
Yep.
So I went there, and Magic was like, kid, you know how to do a backdrop? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, no, I'm afraid to. Shit, what do you mean are you afraid? Let me show you do a backdrop. Oh, and he showed me the
that's a top 5 Magic impression, by the way. That's real good. That's real good.
And he showed me how to do the backdrop, and after the backdrop, he goes, kid, you took that good. So he goes, what do you have to say? I said, can I take it again? The backdrop is my favorite move, and I credit Magic 100% for the reason why I can do the backdrop today and why I try to stick the backdrop in every move. Me taking it, not giving it.
Oh, okay.
So
inevitably when I get into the ring.
Yeah, that's one of those guys, and I know we can't talk forever on this, but like I could do another interview just about how much I love that dude. Magic is one of those guys that Magic is the guy that you don't know that laid the foundation for everybody that you know and that you like right now.
Yes.
That's all I got to say.
100%. The past champion for Ring of Honor. God. He used to have braids and he cut his hair. He did Macho Man in TNA.
Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal, yes.
I get hit in the head. I forget names. Jay Lethal. He trained Jay Lethal.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he trained Jay Lethal.
Okay.
Magic was the first person I did Hurricanrana was. Magic goes, you can do a Hurricanrana? And I'm like,
Hurricanrana?
I was like, yeah, Magic.
A
Hurricanrana. I said, yeah, Magic, I can do a Hurricanrana. And he went over that. But hey, Colin, it was great having you. I just want to say it was great. Brother, you're welcome in the studio anytime.
Anytime you want, brother. Anytime.
I know Brian is trying to head down to the show and see you. I won't be in town. I'll be in Florida.
Boo.
But ladies and gentlemen, it's Synergy's 90s birthday party. It's their second anniversary. It's Friday, September 20th, 2019. The address is 140 Falcon Road, Hillsborough, New Jersey. It's at the Polish Falcons Club and Bar. There might be Sunny D and Vodkas, people. The 90s party, I suggest for you to dress up. It's at 7 p.m. and the bell time is at 8. You can get your tickets right now at synergywrestling.com, or if you're unable to do that, tune in live on fight.tv. Colin, it was great having you, man. I definitely want to talk to you soon, man.
Yes, definitely. We'll have you come back to the show. Definitely come in the studio and shoot the proverbial shit with us.
All right, man. I'll get Cadova on the way. I'll shoot the literal shit with you. It'll be fine. It'll be good. I appreciate you guys. Keep killing it. Keep killing it. I love your show.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, brother.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
It was nice to have him. I've never talked to him before, but he was cool.
Like, me and him were going back and forth on the Facebook Messenger.
Right.
And it was very humble. I really do like the guy, and I look forward to having him come into the studio to talk pro wrestling.
He was just cool. I felt like I knew the guy for forever. And
yeah,
granted, we all knew the same people.
Yeah,
and I just felt like I knew.
Yeah, he said he knew you, but he didn't know you. So, Colin, I know you're probably watching. He came back into to watch. Come on, show. Just message me on Facebook. We'll get you in here. Come talk pro wrestling. Come talk about Synergy, please. You are awesome.
I definitely think that by having him on, a lot of the ramblers in the chat, he sold them on the show.
I think they did too.
Not even on the show himself, just his personality.
Yeah.
Like I've been to a lot of gimmick shows.
Yeah.
Like we used to have Beach Party at BWO and we used to have different stuff like that. But this is a legit party. 90s party.
Yeah.
Like they have retro video games at the show.
That sold me immediately.
I would show up just to play. That's cool. And I suggest everybody check this out.
Yeah, definitely check it out. It's it's next Friday night, 2 weeks from this Friday. Mm-hmm. Tickets are reasonably priced too. I was looking at the prices.
I didn't see them. How much were they?
Front row with the party with a signed poster from Rhino, I think is like $27.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all.
Because some wrestlers are asking for $20 for their poster
to get a Rhino to sign something for free for $20 plus a show plus getting in early for the party.
Right.
Hell, I'm in. That's worth it. And I actually confirmed with my wife this morning. We are freaking going.
Oh, she gave you permission?
Oh, I got permission.
I'm looking at it right now on Fight TV. Synergy's second birthday. It's only $9.99.
Wow,
it's $10.
Wow,
$10 if
so
you want to watch it.
So if you can't make it there, Fight TV, FITE app. $10 for this show. It's going to be phenomenal, and you'll see me there.
Joe Rodriguez, Loyal Rambo, checking in. He goes, he appreciates people with a strong head who are promoting the community and being a Rambler. So yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Joe. Okay. So we have one more match to talk about, and then we'll go into
One match from All Out.
one more match from All Out, the fallout from All Out.
Go ahead.
We have the world title match
Oh yeah.
for the AEW World Championship. Now,
Mm-hmm.
entrances. Hangman did say that he was going to come in on a horse,
And he did that.
and he did that. And Jericho came out just as Jericho, and with his new thing, his new gimmick, the painkiller or the pain giver, Chris Jericho.
Okay, I can believe you.
I could believe that too. It came on after the Bucks match, which had that big hype going, it had all the energy going. It kind of told it down a little bit more, but it still told a story that they've been building up on Road to All Out for the last couple of weeks.
A lot of people complain that they felt that match was out of place.
I think
on
it was out
social
of place.
media.
I think it was out of place.
Well, okay. Why do you feel it was out of place?
Because it was right after Matt. It was right after the can't talk because I'm so hyped from that interview from the ladder match.
So you feel that the main event was out of place?
Yes.
I disagree.
Okay. Why?
It's the World Championship.
It should be the main event.
It should be the main event.
Yeah, I agree. This is not WWE.
If
so.
anything, maybe put the ladder match on first.
Middle. I would say
maybe middle of the card.
I
Maybe,
would
maybe the first 3 matches. But the AEW Championship belongs, especially because they're trying to crown the first person.
Yeah.
It had to be first.
Yep. And it wasn't it wasn't a shit finish at all. No, it was done really well.
His story told.
His story was told, and Jericho, which you said was not a good idea. They should have put it on a page, but Jericho won. And your thoughts on a 40+ something world champion as your first champion?
I don't care about age at all.
Okay, but I'm just saying,
Because
Jericho as the veteran.
Like I always say, I'm a much better professional wrestler at 34. I can say it because last week I used to say 33.
Yeah,
I'm a
that's
much better professional wrestler at 34 than I was at 24.
Okay.
So it wasn't about the age. The reason why I justify that I didn't think that Chris Jericho would have been a perfect first champion was because I feel if they're trying to build a company, they should put it with a new guy. However, I know that we're going to,
We're going to get there.
It was something we're going to get into later on.
We're going to get to
so
it there.
once we get there, I will explain why Chris Jericho is the perfect champion. Chris Jericho right now, to not go into that other reason why, but let me choose another reason why Chris Jericho is the perfect champion.
Wait, I can tell you a reason why.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
The reason why Chris Jericho is the perfect champion for all Elite Wrestling, the first champion, is because they're not on TV yet.
No, they're not.
And when people are scanning around, people that may not have watched wrestling, people that have fallen out of love with wrestling, when they turn on the TV, who do they see first?
Jericho.
They see Jericho. Jericho's been wrestling.
And all the marks from the 90s are going to be like, oh, it's Jericho, Y2J. He's the champion now.
Jericho wrestled in
And
ECW on
Yep.
TV. He wrestled in WCW on TV, and he
Yep.
wrestled in WWE on TV.
Yep.
So, like any casual, extremely casual wrestling fan may turn on and watch it. And you know what? It's not like Chris Jericho's a character of himself.
No, he
Chris Jericho's 100%. He's 100% who he is. I haven't really watched all his work because I didn't watch all the New Japan stuff and stuff.
Yeah.
I've only watched the AEW matches.
Yep.
So, I'm not sure his whole entire moveset. Maybe he's changing with age, but he's still doing the jump to the middle rope, drop kick, the opponent on the outside. That's great. You know what? Stay true to who you are. And then when
Yes.
you feel like you can't do it anymore, leave. So if Chris Jericho, people out there saying that Chris Jericho can't do it because he's old, if Chris Jericho wants to wrestle until he's 70, and if he can still do it, let him do it. Mae
Yeah.
Young was wrestling in her 60s, 70s. Ric Flair was a 60-year-old man wrestling.
That's true.
So, I think anybody out there saying that age is, age doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Okay.
Good match.
Very
good
good
match. Chris Jericho got busted open hard
he
way.
did. Hard way.
And like a true professional, he worked.
Now, do you think it was hard, or did he razor himself?
No, you wouldn't gig yourself there.
Okay, I'm just
No.
saying. There was a lot of people saying that he gigged himself
You wouldn't-
in that match.
You wouldn't gig there because it would scar.
Okay.
It would scar. That
Okay.
was legit.
Okay.
That was legit.
Okay.
Could he have gigged himself? There's a 1% chance that he could have gigged
Okay.
himself. But 99%, I'm saying that he didn't. That was 100% hard way. He got busted open by the wrist. I'm looking at this and thinking this is the knuckle. This is not the knuckle. This is your knuckle,
This
right?
is the knuckle. This is your wrist.
Your
This
finger
right
bone
here.
is connected to your. This is your knuckle. This is not
This
your
is knuckle. This is wrist.
So what's this, like your pre-knuckle?
I have no idea. Ramblers, what the hell are these?
You ever got hit in the neck with this? yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah. But either way, I think that
My son does it.
does he?
Yeah.
I think
He doesn't know how to throw a punch in. He
he's
goes
a
like,
heel. I think that match though was a really good match.
am I
though.
losing my mind here,
You are.
Ramblers?
I think the horse was good.
The horse was a great thing.
You see, how did that work into the story? Because he's Hangman Page. He's the cowboy gimmick. That's his gimmick. It worked.
Yep.
It worked. You know, the notable animals. You know, another animal that did not have such a good night.
Pepper.
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh didn't. You saw when the pyro went off
he
during Cody's
was
match.
freaking out.
Yeah, he was ready to go.
That was actually the first thing I saw when Cody's pyro went off. I saw Pharaoh because you could see Brandy and MJF and DDP in the tunnel, and you see Pharaoh, and Pharaoh's freaking out over the fireworks. I'm like, I feel sorry for the dog. Pharaoh is such an awesome dog.
So our good old pal Joe Loman, Joe
brother.
Joe in North Carolina is saying that the only move that he didn't see Jericho do was the lion salt.
He hasn't done the lion salt in a long time.
But for crying out loud, he doesn't blame him after all the back injuries he went through for not doing that move again unless it was special.
Yes.
Joe is checking in, Laura Rambler also on Facebook. He says that he thinks that Chris Jericho bladed using a
So
razor.
he gigged himself.
There's a section of the match that looks like the ref gave him a blade. You know what? Without exposing the business too much,
Yeah.
there's other ways that you carry a blade around the ring without the ref giving it to you.
So here's my question to you, and this
Ask
is
me.
something I wanted to ask.
Ask.
You have a main event.
That's correct.
Okay. They had the ref
Right.
was a female ref.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure she's plenty of blood.
Okay, that's fine, whatever. But what I'm saying is, do you think that was a stab at WWE because you didn't have a woman ref for the WrestleMania main event?
No.
Really?
No way.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Are people saying that? People thinking that?
People, I think that was one of the things on Twitter, but I don't think that was really like published. But I think having a woman as a referee manning the main event, the first AEW World Heavyweight Championship match, was a good move on their part.
You know what? To me, it doesn't matter if it was a woman or not.
I agree,
Because to me, what matters is that they had a referee in the match, and the match went really good.
yes.
That's it. Case closed for me. I'm done. Thanks,
Okay.
thanks for having me.
Works for you.
Let's go get taquitos.
Okay, no, we're not done yet.
Oh, we're not done yet. We still got time.
We still got time.
Good, because I think the Ramblers are having a great time tonight. Ramblers, if you're having a great time, go in and hit the share button. Do not make us your dirty secret.
No, I don't want to be a dirty secret.
Hit the share button, and if you're on YouTube right now, subscribe to us because we
Yes.
release clips during the week.
And
sometimes.
you know what? You know what you get when you hit that like button?
What do you get?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
What if they're not old enough to drink? Like Brian Lynch, he's not old enough to drink.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
You're going to prison.
Prison's fine.
Top bunk or bottom bunk?
Top bunk, please.
You have to fight for that one.
Yeah, good luck. After the AEW event, they had their all out post show, and it was literally just Jericho walking in with the belt, just screaming at people. It was probably the most genius things they could have done after the show.
Maybe he did it himself.
No, because they had a post show, and it was just Jericho going back and forth.
Right. Maybe he showed up to the post show. They said, "Hey."
No, it's coming from the ring, from the entranceway, from Gorilla, him walking out, and he was getting a backstage interview, and he says, "You know what? I'm going to do my own interview," and he just walks back past all the backstage. He's complaining that no one's thanking him, no one's clapping for him, there's no standing ovation for him for being the first world champion, which I agree. And Chris, thank you for being the first world champion of AEW. I really do appreciate it. You're going to make the belt look good, and I'm very happy that we'll go over to that in a minute too. But I will be having
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
later on tonight in honor, and thank you again, Mr. Jericho. I'm done. Go ahead. Monkeys in the studio, please continue with continue with this.
I have nothing else.
I'm talking about the not you, the other monkeys.
Oh, I'm saying, well, there's nobody else in the studio but me and you. So
Where is our intern, by the way?
our intern, we don't have an intern anymore.
Oh, that's right. I fired his ass.
Did you?
Yeah,
Why'd you fire him?
because he didn't show up for freaking 2 months in a row. He showed up once, and then he had to leave.
That's fair.
Yeah, which good reason for him to leave, but still.
So you check out Raw.
Yeah, I did.
They got a new chairwoman in Raw.
Oh, I coined that.
I know. I'm only quoting
I
it
freaking
because
you owe me royalties.
You Vince McMahon me. You told me I had to use it.
Yeah, in our little poster, I said use that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because I came up with that.
Okay.
Not the internet nerds thinking that they can. Oh, Chairwoman of the WWE. No, that's me.
Did you expect Bayley's heel turn?
Yes. Because she's loyal to Sasha.
Oh, okay.
Because Sasha is her best friend.
That's-
and when after Mania, they were still best friends, and then Sasha left. They were still friends and stuff. It's not at work, but it's just she was going to side with Sasha no matter what. And plus, Bayley's getting sick and tired of being overlooked. She's being overshadowed by Becky, by Charlotte, by everyone else in the Divas division because
How so? She's a women's champion.
SmackDown Women's Champion.
She's the SmackDown Women's Champion.
But
Doesn't
she
matter.
keeps coming to Raw all the time, so she's not
So
defending.
what? Raw might have better catering.
No.
How do you know? You ever been backstage?
No.
Me neither.
I've been backstage to 2 spots.
I haven't been backstage to WWE yet.
I haven't either. Book us. But yeah, I think that the Bayley heel turn is good, but I don't think she's selling it well on SmackDown. But I was very happy that she took a chair to the man.
I did as well too. I am glad that the man won the belts she became the champ at WrestleMania. But
I was happy
think,
too, but I think it's
time for the man. You think Ric Flair's going to sue us for saying the man?
okay.
Okay, we're just going to say El Hombre.
El Hombre. Sí.
Okay.
Sí, sí,
So
sí.
I think that I'm tired of seeing El Hombre with the belts.
I agree. I don't want to see El Hombre. I don't want to see El Hombre with the belt either. I think it's time she drops it to either Sasha or someone else deserving. But I honestly think it's going to be Sasha that will take the belt at Clash of Champions.
I think that she should drop it and chase for it again.
Yes, I agree.
Because I think that Becky was hot. She was red hot.
Yes, when she was chasing that-
nuclear hot when she was chasing for the belt.
Yep.
And then when she won the belt, it's like, okay, well, she did it. It's like playing Mario Brothers. We're going back to video game.
Ooh.
It's like playing Mario Brothers, and then you beat the game. Then what? You play the game again.
You find the hidden you find the hidden levels.
Okay, so you know what? I
You
think
know what
that
I should do?
What should you do, Brian?
We should get you on Mario Maker.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, cool. So you don't know what it is, so that's gonna happen. So look forward to that, guys.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. You're gonna freaking you're not gonna be happy.
Okay.
You're not gonna be happy.
No problem then.
People know what Super Mario Maker is. People have basically broken their Nintendo systems because of this game.
Oh wow.
I'm just letting you know now.
I guess the price of Nintendo systems have gone down, which
No.
allow people to break them.
No, they're still like $200-$300.
Okay then.
Can we talk about the tag match?
Which tag match?
The one on SmackDown. Because Raw the one thing that also happened on Raw was Ricochet, Samoa Joe, double pin in the King of the Ring match, which I didn't like. It was a good match, but
How do you think they should have? And how do you think they should have dealt with that? Because obviously what they're trying to go with, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to keep somebody strong. So whoever they're trying to keep
we're
somebody
not
strong.
talking about him. We're not. I know who you're talking about. We're not talking about him.
Who's him?
The
Pronouns,
one that not speak of.
Who?
Voldemort.
Baron Corbin?
Nah.
Nothing wrong with Baron Corbin.
Nah. Why would you put Baron? Oh my God! All right, so the OC interrupts Seth's contract signing with Braun at the beginning of the show.
Okay.
Okay. During the break when Cedric's doing an interview for his match, the OC randomly attacks him.
Why not?
I don't know why they would attack him. There's no rhyme or reason, but you know what? That's fine. Let them attack him. And then screws him up. He goes in injured to the King of the Ring match against Baron Corbin, which we think Baron probably paid off the OC, which is probably good. Probably happened.
You think Baron Corbin is rolling around in money? You think he got Sasha Banks money, boss money?
I think he's got boss money. He was the GM for how many months?
Well, he's not wearing dress shirts anymore. He's down to wearing wife beaters.
Well,
Wife beaters are a lot cheaper than
Well, why do you think he went down to wife beaters? He can't afford that blazer anymore.
Okay, Brian. Anyway, so I think that was a really good match for Cedric Alexander, and I think it was a good showing because I always said that Baron Corbin's a good wrestler, and I felt that it brought the best out of Baron Corbin. But the bad part is that Baron Corbin. People are liking Baron Corbin because of that.
I don't.
Or they may start liking. So I'm glad you start liking him, Brian. Why are you wasting paper?
I'm just getting ammo ready.
What if I'm
getting
what
ammo.
if PETA's watching us right now?
PETA?
Yes.
You mean the Environmental Protection EPA there, brother?
No,
get
PETA.
Get your thing straight.
The paper environmental.
Paper and did you just make that up?
No, the paper environmental telecommunication agency. PETA. The people that make sure you don't waste paper. What if they're watching us and they're seeing you waste paper in a book?
I'm not wasting paper.
Speaking about throwing paper, there was a clip of the show. Brian is still crumpling up paper.
I'm gonna crumple paper as much as I want. I need ammo.
The last time you crumpled up paper,
Yeah.
what happened?
Oh, that's right. There was a tweet that was put out by an arena that a Hell in a Cell is being taken place in. A tweet that stated
Brian,
that
why are you crumpling paper?
because I'm still doing it. I'm getting it ready because I know something's gonna happen. I should do this pre-show, have it armed and ready to go.
You're right. Joe says you have your handy dandy notebook. You know what, Joe? He's going to use it to crumple up paper, but he's not using it for nothing else.
I have notes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Here, Rambler C. Notes. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, okay. No problem.
So they tweeted that Bray Wyatt was going to wrestle either Seth Rollins or Braun Strowman at Hell in a Cell. And we had a very special edition of Firefly Funhouse where Bray basically said, "See you in hell," meaning match confirmed. What?
What is that? I guess you were right for once in your life.
What?
You were right. Brian, stop throwing paper, Brian.
I'm not throwing paper.
Because green space is going to come for you.
Who the frick is Green
I don't know.
Space?
Joe in Facebook is saying green space is going to come for you. I'm just going to keep you a little piece of paper here. You know, why don't you just give me all the paper and we will recycle them for next week. Because if Dan and Brian was here, Dan and Brian would not be having. Brian, why are you throwing paper?
Because I want to.
The Environmental Protection Agency is now concerned about cow farts. So
farts.
that's why PETA.
Really?
That's why PETA is coming for you.
How farts?
Joe Loman.
Joe. Wow. Jeez, Joe. Wow. That's just wow. Okay, but yeah, I was right. Come on, chat. Give me a thumbs up that I was right. Come on.
Okay, fine. If you watched last week or if you missed it, go to YouTube. You can see that Brian was right.
I'm
Brian,
right.
you were right. Yeah.
Give me my one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you your one. All right.
Right back at you there, brother.
Wrong finger.
Oh,
sorry.
no, right finger.
Sorry.
Right finger.
There you go.
And I'll do the Orange Cassidy.
You see how much dead air there is with Orange Cassidy? All right, so the Ricochet and Samoa Joe King of the Round 2 finish.
Okay.
King of the Ring Round
Yeah.
2 finish. How do you feel about the finish of the match?
I didn't like. I just didn't.
The finish was where both men pinned each other.
Yeah, Ricochet was in the coquina clutch, and Ricochet just fell back in his last instant, and both of them were pinned. 1, 2, 3. I was very confused about the ending, but it was a good match, and I didn't think that was the way to end it.
How would you have ended it? Okay,
was-
let's start one at a time. What were you confused about?
I was confused why the double pin. That's what I was confused about.
They were trying. I guess they were trying to protect somebody or keep somebody looking strong.
Probably keeping Joe strong.
Okay, so let me ask you this then.
Okay.
How would you have done the finish differently?
I would have just had Joe put Ricochet in the coquina clutch in the middle of the ring. Get him in the middle of the ring and have Ricochet tap out.
But it wouldn't give you the end result that you're looking for. Like if you're looking to bake a cake, you can bake a cake many different ways.
True.
So what your end result is that you have to bake the cake. It doesn't matter how you bake the cake, they have to bake the cake.
Okay.
So at the end of the match, I'm just saying, I'm not there in the writing in the meeting, but at the end of somebody probably said, hey, we're gonna go with Samoa Joe. We need to keep Samoa Joe looking strong because he's not going to win the match.
Right.
So then what do? How do you keep him strong?
Either a DQ or a double pin.
But you still get right, and that's
Yeah.
the same result that you get.
Yeah.
So like maybe if for me, if you went with that kind of finish like that, for me it was kind of wonky. Who do you think the ring the referee spoke to on the headset?
Vince. Or Triple H.
Where are they for every other thing? If it was Vince or Triple H, why wouldn't they just come out?
Because they don't want to come out. I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know who he was talking to. He could have been talking to his wife, getting the grocery
Or
list.
basically tell him to bring milk when he gets home.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Okay, yep, I'll be right there. There you go. You see how that works?
Yeah.
And then the referee booked the three-way. So it is what it is. My brackets have been broken, busted, and demolished.
Yes, all of our
so
brackets
at this point,
have been.
I'm going to say that Baron Corbin is your king of the ring. It's going to be him and Ali in the finals.
Did you watch Raw? Did you watch SmackDown?
Ali's not in it?
Ali's not in it.
Who's in it?
You're gonna have to walk with someone in the semifinals on SmackDown. That's right. Elias and Ali went 1-on-1 for the match and for the semifinal spot in the King of the Ring. And I haven't seen Elias work a match in ever.
I've seen Elias work matches.
I've seen him do like 1 or 2 in NXT, but since he's come up to the main roster,
He's done matches.
He's done a few, but not like this was a really like good match. It was a short match, but it was done really well. You could see story there from Elias, and I liked how he put the guitar on the throne.
Sure, why not? Put the crown on the throne too.
Yeah.
Speaking of the throne, was it on SmackDown where R-Truth was dressed up on the thing?
That was
oh my God, that was so funny.
That was great. So the B team pins Bo Dallas pins Drake Maverick for the title. He runs out to the ring after what match was that?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't remember. But they run out to the ring. And, it was after the Shinsuke Nakamura squash match, where Sami Zayn was doing a Leo Rush for Shinsuke Nakamura.
Right.
And B team, Bo Dallas has the title, gets out of the ring. The Singh's trying to get the title from him, but Drake Maverick actually pins him 1, 2, 3. And then starts to run out, and now he's going home to consummate his marriage, which he still hasn't done. Which, by the way, that's sad for him and sad for his wife.
If he doesn't want to consummate the marriage, I mean, I'm not doing nothing on Thursday nights.
Yes, you are.
At 9 p.m., I'm not.
Taquitos.
You're right. Never mind, I can't help him.
So after he's getting out of there, the R-Truth shows up as if he's in the coat rack for the King of the Ring dress. And he pops out and pins him 1, 2, 3. By golly, that's probably what gives me a little more interest in the main in the 24/7, because those little gimmicks there here and there. It's nice.
Good for you.
I know my logic is not whatever.
So the Queen
Gets her ass kicked again.
I loved that segment.
I loved it too.
Why did you love it?
Because Charlotte got some comeuppance.
I didn't love it for that. I loved it for something different. I loved it for the psychology.
Okay.
So let me set the story so that maybe you guys can understand where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
The night before,
Yep.
Bayley turned her back, I guess, on Becky Lynch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that now makes Bayley a heel.
Yes, which I'm happy about.
So now that Bayley is a heel, you can't really trust her.
No.
Now Charlotte is a
Heel.
So now that
Heel.
that's what I said, heel. So now that Charlotte's a heel, and now you got Bayley as a heel, somebody has to turn somebody. So now you're in the ring. Charlotte's like in a DTA mode. That music hit. You know what? She's not going to get jumped.
Yeah.
So you know what she did?
She cold cocked back.
She threw the first punch.
Yeah, she did.
I love that part.
I love that
if
too.
nothing else, I love that part.
Okay.
I love that she threw the first punch.
That was probably one of the best parts, but then she got the chair from the chairwoman herself. This whole Bayley going heel, not really like it doesn't seem like they're making her like a full heel, but she's kind of going there. She's like, I don't want to say the word you want me. That is
Tweener does not exist. It's a marked term.
Yep.
It's only heel or face.
That's why I'm not going to say it.
You remember that book I was telling you about, Matt Stryker, the one that I said in the interview?
Yep.
They don't have anything about tweener in there. It's only heel and face. I bought another book actually. It was a thick book for a pro wrestler, and they didn't have anything in there about tweeners either.
Okay, so there you go. You heard it first. There's no such
Tweener's
thing as
not a
tweeners. It's a World of Warcraft thing. Can we talk about our new segment? Because we only got a few minutes left to go.
Which one is that?
That is our over, not over segment for you Royal Ramblers. Well, the Rambler Nation, as I like to call you guys.
Okay, so over and not over.
Explain, Tristen, please.
We're going to be picking one person from the professional wrestling industry who's going to be over each.
Yep.
And then we're going to pick one person from the professional wrestling industry who is not over.
Well, mine are.
So for you, Brian, who's over?
So who's over is.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That is so over on Twitter right now.
Chris Jericho, or just a term?
Just the term right now. And Jericho's over too because of what's happened. So if anyone's been living under a rock, Jericho got his AEW Heavyweight Championship stolen from him in Tallahassee when he was going to a Longhorn Steakhouse. So he initially put out a investigation. He hired the PIs to do that. Yes, thank you. And 24 hours later, Tallahassee PD put a picture on their Twitter stating that they have Facebook. What's it?
Tallahassee put on Facebook.
Okay, so Facebook
and
saying
AEW put it on Twitter.
Okay, wow.
See, now you know.
Okay,
knowledge
anyway,
is power.
So the little bit of bubbly is over, and what's not over is Tallahassee PD, because that was supposed to be a work. That was supposed to be a gimmick to lead towards these. Supposedly, supposed to be a lead over into their first showing that they didn't have the belt. Someone stole it.
So what I'm going to say is to say something about that. At first, it seemed like it was a gimmick, like they were trying to like sell like tickets to the show or whatever,
Yeah.
or put interest around it.
Yeah.
But that's something that happened organically.
Yeah.
After looking into it, it wasn't a work. It was a legit shoot. He lost the belt.
Oh, okay.
He lost.
I
It.
thought
Well,
it was
I don't want to say the belt was lost. The belt. He mistakenly, misplaced the belt.
So
it wasn't stolen or anything
Yeah,
like
he
that.
basically left it in the limo.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Or picked up the wrong bag and baggage claim, or neither here nor there. But what I want to say is this. You remember when I was telling you why Chris Jericho is now the perfect champion? I once lost the keys to my fire department issued truck. I used to be a fire chief, and I lost the keys, at my regular job, and I couldn't find the keys for the truck.
Yeah.
I was the one that would have to go ahead and explain to the chief where I lost the keys. So I was able to cover for one day, and I was able to find the keys the next day.
Where were the keys?
In my locker at work. Yeah. Joe Loban says over. He's going Pac. Pac is over.
Yeah.
Not over is the Roman Reigns storyline.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
I agree on that.
Steve Loughlin checked in on Facebook, Lawyer Rambler as well. He says Gable is over.
Yes.
I can agree with that.
I'll agree with that. I think Gable's going to the finals, but that's me.
I think Gable had. Gable. The match was good because the story that they told in there was Gable was fighting from underneath.
Yes, he was.
Everybody's just pooping on the little guy. He's the underdog. He's
Yes,
almost
he
like
is.
the Spike Dudley.
Yes.
So for me, for who's over, Bayley's over.
Yes.
I love Bayley. Bayley with the heel turn and everything else like that. I love that.
Okay.
Not over the Cracker Barrel match at AEW, All Out. Why would you mute me, Brian? Because I'm speaking my opinion. It's only my opinion.
You can speak your opinion.
Again,
you're given that grant here.
the reason why I said that match was not over for that moment was not over for me.
Okay.
Was because I felt like there was enough selling in the match. You got to sell. For me, not for me. I didn't enjoy that match. The spots were cool.
Okay.
But they didn't get the reaction out of me that would have that some of the fans gave. I would have been sitting at the event like this. Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool.
And
because the fans were just waiting from one car crash to the next. There wasn't any stories in between.
You're not a fan of the Spot Fest, like you
I'm
said at
not
the
a
beginning
fan
of the show.
You can do the Spot Fest like they had TLC.
Yeah.
Remember WWE TLC with the Dudleys, Hardys, and Edge and Christian? That's a Spot Fest, but they told stories in there.
They did.
There's a story.
Okay.
Steve checked in. His not over is the Women's Casino Royal. I agree.
I agree as well.
I agree. It wasn't good. I felt like there was a little bit too much going on.
There was too much. It was going all over the place.
It was like they didn't keep it in the ring.
Yeah.
Again, I feel that not Nia Jax, Nyla Rose.
Nyla Rose.
Nyla Rose, she got to work her size. She has to work her size. She can't just be letting these small girls just bump her around.
Which she kind of worked her size too, but Brandy got a stunner off on her and diamond cutter, and kind of sold it a lot more than she should have. Mm-hmm. Yep, made Brandy look a little bit more strong than she should have been. Look.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see. Brandy has not wrestled a singles match yet, right?
She Fight for the Fallen, I believe she did wrestle a singles match.
Well,
I don't remember.
I'm honestly excited to see what else Brandy has to offer, because Brandy did not get to wrestle when she was in WWE. She did the announcer gimmick.
Yep.
So I definitely want to see what Brandy has to offer. I feel that she could have been the one that got away because they never gave her the chance. So you never know. She can go ahead and be one of the biggest stars. But AEW, all in all, AEW, if I want to add another one, AEW is over with the production. The production's gotten a lot better.
Yep.
But I think that sometimes the camera is still in wonky angles. Like, for example,
I could see that, yeah.
Like, there's things that we need to see and things that we need to not see. Like, we don't need to see, like, the person getting on a turnbuckle and the other person positioning themselves. You know what? For that, that's where you get the close-up on the person.
Yeah.
But maybe the person standing on the turnbuckle should have been on the opposite side to help assist the camera people.
That makes sense.
Over, not over.
Over, not over. All right. That's a new little segment we're going to be doing here every week now.
Yeah, why not do it
Why
every
not
week?
do it every week? That's a little subtle. I want to say to someone who's been on the show, who's a alumna here at CSB, to Mr. LaGreca. He's been not feeling well. He's back on the show tomorrow. I hope he feels a lot better coming back on the show, doing what he loves to do best, which I love to do. So, Dave, please.
Was they eat pineapple pizza?
No, I'm not going to talk to him about that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to talk about it at all.
Okay, no. You said doing what you do best. Maybe
Which
he likes
is
pineapple
called
pizza.
pro wrestling on Busted Open Radio on XM Satellite Radio.
Oh, okay.
Well, Sirius XM. Channel 91, right?
156.
156. My apologies. I'm sorry.
Can I give you one more comment? Joe Loman said that over is Orange Cassidy.
Yes.
And not over is AEW announcing Cody versus Jericho for Full Gear. That's happening.
Cody versus Jericho?
Yep, it's on Twitter.
Stop.
Okay, I'll stop.
I'm going to go look on Twitter right now.
You don't have to look on Twitter right now. Just trust me. I wouldn't lead you astray.
I'm going to look right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't announce it if it was, wasn't true.
Oh, like I did?
Well, I wouldn't read something from the dirt sheets. I'm reading directly
I'm
from
not
AEW.
reading. I didn't read from the dirt sheets.
Okay, so while you do that, Joe checks in on Facebook.
Yeah.
He says, you know what he had an issue with in AEW? Some of the replays happened right after they occurred, but a lot of the replays played after the match ended, and it was annoying to him. Did it bother you guys? You know what bothered me? Some of the fan reactions. I feel like there was some fan reactions that I felt like either happened already, or somebody like noticed. Oh my God, I'm on camera. Let me pose for it. But that's a part of the production, and I want
It's on Twitter.
I want AEW to get better. AEW's here to stay.
Yes.
AEW's not going anywhere. If you listen to the first part of the show, it might have sounded like I was bashing AEW. I am not in any way whatsoever. I'm 100% for AEW.
Yep.
I've paid $49.99 for all of their pay-per-view. The only pay-per-view I have not bought from them was the first one they did a year ago, the All Out.
All In.
All In. I didn't pay for All In, but everyone after that, I've paid for it.
Yep.
I thoroughly enjoy what they do. I like the free ones, and I can't wait for the TV show.
The free ones were most of them except for two of them.
There was 2 free ones.
Yeah.
There's 2 free ones.
Yeah.
The last 2.
Fight for Fallen was free, yeah. If you get a chance, if anyone hasn't, Road to AEW on TNT is on their YouTube page. The production on it, Tony Schiavone's on it. It's like the old WCW Control Center.
Really?
Yeah.
Steve was just checking in on that and mentioning that on Facebook. That's something I might have to look into.
I would definitely go. If anyone in the Ramblers has not watched it, please go watch it. Schiavone is probably one of the best talents that no one's picked up, and he's good. Really good. It feels like the WCW Control Center all over again, and I like it. I'm sorry. It's really done really, really well.
Okay.
Sorry, Steve. I stole your thunder.
You stole his thunder?
I stole his thunder.
Wow, Brian, you can't be healing the Ramblers out by taking, what they got.
Why? I thought you were the heel.
I am the heel, but I think they like me a lot more than you.
So you're over and I'm not.
Okay, you know what, Ramblers? Who's over?
Who's over?
Am I over and Brian not over?
I'll wait. I'll wait to hear what everyone says.
Oh no, it's all right. I already know the answer.
And I know I have a fellow members of the SRG universe in the chat.
Oh, so you're definitely not over.
I'm definitely not over.
Didn't they call you like the #1 loser of 2019?
I'm the jobber of the year.
Yeah.
That's right. And if someone says I'm not over, then they can walk to Massachusetts.
What happens in Massachusetts?
Oh, on September 14th, the Triple Crown event, where I'm going to be trying for 2, not 1, but 2 titles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A Massachusetts title, so I don't know if it has any worth here in New York.
Yeah, okay. Means nothing to me. Oh, everybody's saying that I'm over. All right, so I just
really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
You can't see every chat there, Brian. I can see every chat here. You can only see Facebook.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Receipt coming.
Oh, you see that? Definitely over.
Wow, Tristen.
Definitely
Thanks,
over.
Joe. Appreciate it.
Definitely over. You see?
Yes.
You know what it is?
They like you more.
It's because I wear cut-off sleeve shirts.
Even though I'm wearing, the actual merch.
I'm wearing my friend's shirt that I accidentally got from our cruise. It said in memory of the last time of when I gave a poop.
Poop. Wow.
Oh, wait, Joe. Wait a minute. So Joe Rodriguez wants my autograph, and you haven't told me? He just told me. We had a discussion. Oh, look at you backpedaling.
No, I haven't brought it up. So, yeah.
So, okay. So I'm going to speak for Joe. So when were you going to bring it up?
This week. When we were talking taquitos.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
we'll wait. I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'm not having soda today.
So Tristen, Joe wants your autograph on.
No, we're not having taquitos right now. No taquitos.
He wants your signature. I think he wants both our signatures
Okay.
on a spectacle for SRG.
Cool. We'll take a 8x10 gimmick and
No, it's not a gimmick. Not that type of gimmick.
Okay, we'll talk about
Well,
it.
he can come and meet you at the event on the 28th as well too.
You know what? You are running. We are sponsoring an event
At Highlander Games Comics in Boonton, New Jersey on September 28th. Starts at 11 o'clock. Price for the price for the event is $10. Myself and Tristen will be there. Tristen will be there signing autographs, saying hello to people.
and it's September.
It's September, so the last Saturday of the month. There will be promos there from DragonCon that I'm ordering this week, plus a foil from the new foil. So we will definitely be there. I will be there playing. Tristen doesn't play.
No,
he does. It's not his thing.
I'll supervise.
He'll supervise. He'll be the GM. We'll put you in charge.
I don't want to be in charge.
You be in
'Cause
charge.
if I'm in charge, everybody loses and I win.
Cool. That means I win too.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Are you metalhead?
Yeah.
Okay, you're over.
How am I? What do you mean over if I'm a metalhead?
Steve checks it again on Facebook and he says, if you're a metalhead, Brian,
Yes.
you're over.
Okay.
So I guess you're over.
Steve, question. Tenacious D or no?
He says he doesn't like the D.
What do you mean you don't like the D?
I don't like the D. I like the V.
No, that's not.
Oh, two different things. You see, I don't know what you're talking about. This metal thing?
Tenacious D.
I don't know what that means. Like, tenaciously get the D? I'm not into that.
No, not tenaciously getting the D.
I like to
Tenacious
tenaciously
D.
take the V? I don't know what you're talking about, Brian.
Tenacious D, the band, Jack Black and Kyle Gass.
Jack Black, the actor?
Yes.
Okay.
You need to be educated, my friend.
Okay.
Someone on Twitter sent him the medal from Tenacious D at the Real Big Tris.
Oh my God, Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
I'll take some bubbly instead.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So that is we're over.
We're over.
We're over.
We're over time,
We're over time.
but we're still over.
We're still over though. But thank you guys for tuning in. Tris, put yourself over as you like to do.
Again, I want to thank Colin West for joining us. He
Yes.
is the owner of Synergy Pro Wrestling. I just want to remind everybody that they're having a show Friday, September 20th. It's at the Polish Falcon Club and Bar. It's at 140 Falcon Road in Hillsborough, New Jersey. They're having a 90s party at 7 p.m.
I'll be there.
with retro video games.
Oh yeah.
They'll have a cash bar,
And Sunny D.
possibly.
Possibly
That's
Sunny D.
room and innuendo. It hasn't been proven so far.
It's in the dirt sheet, so it's a work.
Bell time is 8 p.m. And then you can get your tickets at synergywrestling.com, or you can order it on fight.tv for only $9.99. Just type in Synergy Wrestling.
Yep.
And obviously, guys, I am the Real Big Tris. I just want to thank you guys for joining us today again. You guys really don't understand what it takes for us to go ahead and do a show for you. It's not easy. It takes a lot of staying up late at night and YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I just want you guys to understand that I appreciate everything.
We both appreciate it.
Yes.
Trust me. It's a lot of hard work. We spend a good almost 3 to 4 hours Wednesday nights doing production meetings just to figure out what we're going to do for the week for this 2 hours. Trust me, there's a lot of work going into it, and there's a lot more stuff coming. Trust me.
Yep, but don't make us your dirty secret.
No.
Go ahead and tell your friends. RoyalRambleRadio.com. That's where it is.
Yep.
Go ahead and if you're on YouTube, go ahead and like us, subscribe to us on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, make an account. Or if you have a Gmail, you probably already have one.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and hit subscribe to us.
I have 3.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And also I would recommend for you as well to tell your friends to like us on Facebook. Royal Ramble Radio.
Yep. If we get to 1,000, we may do something special, something for our loyal Royal Ramble members. We may do.
We talked about it. That'd be really cool for the Ramblers to get that once we get to 1,000 followers.
So you get us to 1,000 followers.
Don't tell them what it is.
I'm not going to tell you. But if we get to 1,000 followers or 1,000 likes, we'll say
On Facebook.
I will make a big announcement and we will do something. It's already in the works. It's already been planned. It's just we need 1,000 followers or 1,000 likes on Facebook. So tell your friends, share us. Don't make us your dirty secret. I want to do this for you because you guys have been here since day one-ish.
Like if you wanted a dirty secret, your dirty secret would be that you eat pineapples on pizza.
That's not a dirty secret.
That sure as hell is a dirty secret.
I married a Sicilian woman. I don't tell her about that, so technically it's a dirty secret.
Okay then.
All right, but you can follow me at the Ramblin' Brian. That's Ramblin' without the G. or you can look up what is it again?
RoyalRambleRadio.com.
There you go,
And
Roy.
under the About Us section, they can find our social medias.
There you go. And once again, I'm going to say you could have been anywhere else, but you're here with us today. We thank you for that, and we love you. We will see you guys next week. Joe from News NC will be calling in with the winner of the AEW TV debut giveaway
of tickets. Butt cheeks.
And I leave the chat and the show with
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.